Good afternoon, you guys. I am back. I'm gonna give y'all the opportunity to start coming into the room. I almost made this like a video, like a pre-recorded video, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do like an hour show on this live. And because when I saw this case, this one really just blew me away. I kind of want to get some feedback on this. So I'm gonna let you guys start getting the notifications and coming into the room and all those good things. I see 2 people. Make sure you guys hit the like button because these are some of the topics that I'm definitely passionate about and I want to start getting into. Okay. Make sure you hit the like button as you come into the room. I came on a little early, so I'm gonna give people the opportunity to start coming in. Yep, I'm gonna start giving people the opportunity to start coming into the room. How is everybody doing? They're not sending out notifications because I haven't gotten my notification yet. Make sure you hit the like button as you start coming into the room. These are some of the topics that I'm going to start doing pre-recorded shows on, but I just decided because this one is, I don't know, it's one like out of this world. I decided because there was I want some input, of course, and then I want to, there's some things that I want to say too, but I would also like some feedback rather from you guys, okay? And like I said, I know I came on early, so I'm giving everybody the opportunity to start chiming in, and make sure you hit the like button as you come into the room. Okay. There's a story that I want to talk about that happened in Baltimore last year. It's the Cola Bill story. It's about a young man who was dating this young lady who was very ambitious. They had been together, and then he flips out. He goes ape shit, and it's happening more and more. Like it is. I don't understand what's going on, but people have I think it's real serious. Okay, I don't know if she had seen any of the signs or anything before, but this story right here is gonna blow you guys' mind. Okay, it's gonna blow y'all's mind. That's the reason why I decided to go live instead of, I'm going to do more of them pre-recorded, but with this one I wanted to go live because I wanted to get a reaction. Like I want some input from you guys because it's a lot of sadistic, crazy people out there. Okay, we come into, and it comes from like men and women, right? We see it more with men, but we're starting to see it a lot with women too, and it's wrong either way. People flipping out. As I was saying, somebody was saying I say too much about people have mental illnesses, but it's got to be some type of chemical imbalance. But like the person was saying, hey, Switch B, yeah, it's happening too much. This happened in Baltimore, Maryland. I want to go ahead and start and show you guys. I know it's some more people that's probably gonna come into the room. But I feel like stories like this is very important, you guys. And it happened to a Xavier Hill, a young, ambitious woman. Okay. But I want to show y'all this first. Hold on.
A homicide at a townhouse that caught fire last week. Firefighters found Xavier Hill dead inside a home on Baccalaureate Drive on Thursday. Police say Hill didn't die in the fire. Someone shot her. The next day, officers were called to a home on Linda Court to conduct a welfare check. Inside, they found Clifford Baxter dead. He'd also been shot. Police later charged Cola Beal with 2 counts of murder and 1 count of arson. Police haven't said how Beal and the two cases are connected.
Okay, of course, this Cola Beal, that is the suspect in this case. Cola Beal later went on, you guys, to do an interview. And just looking at Cola Beal, the reason I say, did he get this sadistic behavior honest? Because we found out later on that a couple years before, his blood father, had actually killed his wife, right? Cola Beal took out his girlfriend. He then went and took out his foster dad, and then took out his very own first cousin. Like he was on a rampage, and all of this because his girlfriend's mother had a conversation about her with him. And I don't know what was going on. I know mothers are always very concerned about their children, and she had just graduated, and she had a conversation about him. It seemed like he didn't have anything going on. And whatever conversation this young lady's mother had with her, it prompted her to want to move on with her life, right? But I want to show you all the he did an interview in jail, and I want to show you all what he was talking about. I want to show you all this interview, and this is very important because it bothers me that he's not even in looking at him. It's a whole lot of more people, okay, that's like him, that's out there. Hold on one second, you guys. Hold on. Okay, I want to show you all the young lady that he took out. Her name is Cavier Hill. This is her Facebook, okay? This is her Facebook. The last post that she made was on her birthday in January of 2022. That was last year. She was a minister. She said, I'm a minister, creative consultant, 114 and company. She has started a company. The young lady had just recently graduated. Okay. This is her right here. This is her and him. She was doing a podcast. She was doing motivational speaking. A very beautiful young lady. Okay. I want to show you all some pictures of her. I hate when it takes so long for pictures to come on. Facebook being acting funny. Okay, hold on. I was trying to find some pictures of her with him. Okay, these are pictures of her with him. Okay. This was September 19th of 2021. And from my understanding, they had been together for a few years. Okay. That's her and him right here. That's them. They was living together. Okay. She had started a company, Our 14 and company. Pray, plan, execute. Okay. Pray, plan, execute. It's sad. But I want to show you all, after he was arrested, the interview that he later gave, y'all. And this is what is scary. Okay. This is what's scary. This was after he was arrested.
Because most of the times when people see something happen like this, the person that do it don't ever get to tell their side of the story.
Did you shoot your girlfriend and burn her house down?
Yeah, I did.
Thank you, TJ.
Yeah.
Why?
So in the beginning, everything was good. Like our life was good. But the whole reason they kind of switched it up was like a week ago when one of her parents tried to get involved in our relationship and tried to turn her away from me or like ask about me and how I provide for her when I was providing very well. And it just made her like start to act different. I had been there with her for almost what 15 months, 15, 16 months. And they had never like came to check on her. I only seen them come to check on her like twice out of like almost what a year and a half. And I had been there for her emotionally, physically, and spiritually, but it was like when she tried to move on to the next chapter in her life, when her mom asked like how would he provide now that you about to get a good job, how would he provide? I was getting ready to launch a business. I didn't just up and just wake up and do this. I didn't up and just wake up and do this.
Had y'all had problems before?
We had no problems at all. This is a buildup of just us taking a whole week. We had been in the house together for almost a year trying to get our business plans together. We had figured out a workout plan, a dieting plan, a financing plan. We had everything laid out. I even helped her get her business launched and sat there with her while she was trying to get her business put together when she had to actually run a church, go to college, take care of herself when she was sick, and also make sure that her parents was good. So at that time, I was helping her hold all the weight.
So like at what point did you have a breaking point that led you to feeling when you say you did as far as feeling hurt? What was the moment that led to that?
I had the breaking point when her mom kept calling and she was crying like, so what is he gonna do? Like, I'm sorry, like you messing with her head now. I'm in here trying to build a foundation with her, and y'all over this side. So when she was getting ready to start her new job, it was like her attitude started to switch because she listening to them, but they don't know she was crying and on the floor and everything before she even talked to them. So now I'm trying to build a foundation over here with her. Y'all trying to come over here and build, but y'all never coming over. Y'all never actually putting in, and she's never telling y'all what I'm actually doing for her. So it make it seem like I'm not providing at all. Because her attitude started to come out because so much was going on. Her attitude started to lash out, but then also had things I was dealing with at the time too. It's not just one thing you're dealing with when you just snap. It's not that. It's other things in life I was dealing with. I was wearing a sex charge that I had no involvement with, but my family told me to wear it just because I pleaded guilty to come home. But they didn't want me to clear my name or to face the person so I could clear my name. They wanted me to wear it. So I was also dealing with that, and I had just found out that I was cleared. I had just took a polygraph and I was cleared. So I was on probation for about 4 years, and out of the 4 years I was on probation never came in the house. But for some reason, they reset my probation after I took the polygraph, after knowing that I didn't do the sex crime. They reset it like I just came home after 4 years. So now they put me back on the high. I was on the low. I was getting ready to get off of probation. I was good. But that Friday she called and was like, hey, I need to come to the house and I need to see where you at. I need to see what the room looked like. I said, look, you ain't been in my house in 4 years. Nobody's been in my house out of like 6 probation officers in like 4 years. Why are you putting pressure on me now? And it's like 1:00. You didn't tell me you was coming or anything. So telling me it's protocol, I have to do my job. This is what I'm supposed to do. I said, look, man, I already got enough stress going on right now. Me and Shorty over here trying to keep things level. I finally talked with her. She was like, she's ready to go back to work. But honestly, she didn't want to go to work because she didn't want to leave me. But I said, go ahead and go to work. But her mom on this end was putting pressure on her and making her cry and break down.
So then tell me what happened. You had a gun. Where'd you shoot her?
I shot her in the head.
And then you said,
But I didn't just do that. She told me I put a dog inside of the room. I put a dog inside of the room. And I had been snapped already. I was saying red. So when I put a dog in the room, I was about to set the dog on fire. And she told me, she said, no, don't do nothing to the dog. You can take me and do whatever you want to do to me instead and let him live. So I did that.
Okay, so he's explaining what happened when he took her out. He said that he snapped because his probation officer was stressing him out. Her mom was talking about, you know, he might have to do another 4 years of probation for a sex charge he claimed he didn't do. Her mother was stressing her out because her mother was asking how was he going to take care of her? What was his plans and all of that? And it made her start acting funny. And so it stressed him out. And so he said that it stressed him out to the point where he got mad and he was getting ready to pour her puppy into a room and set the puppy on fire. We're at that point, and he got ready to set the puppy on fire because she had been acting funny. And she said, don't set the puppy on fire. Whatever you're going to do to my dog, do it to me.
But I didn't just do that. She told me I put a dog inside of the room. I put a dog inside of the room. And I had it snapped already. I was saying red. So when I put a dog in the room, I was about to set the dog on fire. And she told me, she said, no, don't do nothing to the dog. You can take me and do whatever you want to do to me instead and let him live. So I did that. I did exactly that because she started making a lot of noise. I did exactly that. I mean, when you snap, you don't think about remorse. You just snap. So, I mean, do you have remorse if you ever tell a lie? Do you have remorse if you ever look somebody in the face and told a bold lie, or you had a question, but you knew the answer, but you just want to see what somebody's going to tell you? Do you have remorse when you feel, when you look in the mirror and you know this is not the right way to go out, but you still go out like that? Like how many times in your life do you feel like you have remorse? And the reason why it made me set the house on fire was because even watching the cameras, like I told you, when her mom tried to get involved, when you try to get involved in somebody's relationship or you speak on the person that they with, I watch you on camera come check on her. You didn't even come and knock on the door. You just called her phone, but you didn't come in. She was dead since Tuesday. You came to the house on Wednesday. I was texting you on her phone. You knew something was right, but you still had a key and you still didn't come in and check on.
So what he was trying to do is he blaming the mother. He said she was already dead and he was texting her from her phone and she came to the house, but she didn't come in. So what he was trying to do was lure her mother there to the house so he could take the mama out. But God had his hands all on her mother because her mother pulled up in the driveway but didn't come in the house. And you could tell he's still mad about that because he had already killed her daughter. Okay. So he started texting her from the daughter's phone. And he looked like he pissed off because the mama didn't come into the house because he was ready to take the mama out because that's who he was mad at anyways, because the mama was asking her daughter, how is he going to take care of you?
Exactly. But they came on Wednesday and she came on Wednesday, never came inside the house.
Y'all see he mad that she didn't come in the house?
So that's what made me fight. That what made me fiery mad. Like, yo, y'all, like, this is what escalates when you jump in front of somebody's leg.
So now y'all know he's sick. He said the mama pulled up in the driveway because he trying to lure her there and she never came in the house. He said that's what made me fiery mad because what he wanted to do was get the mama in the house and say, look, this is why your daughter is dead. You are talking your daughter against me. This is why she dead, and then kill the mama. But God, for some reason, God touched the mama and she knew something was wrong.
And you act like you want to be there, but you came all the way to the house from Suffolk, Chesapeake, borderline. You drove all the way from there and you just parked in front of the house and you just drove off. If you had opened up the door, you would have realized that the house wouldn't be on fire.
Okay, so after you set her house on fire on Thursday, you go over to Mr. Baxter's house. What'd you do there?
He was already dead.
When did you kill Mr. Baxter?
He was dead on Wednesday.
You killed Mr. Baxter on Wednesday?
Yeah, he was dead on Wednesday.
Okay, so now he's talking about his foster dad that he turned around and went and killed, and he's getting ready to talk about why he then, after he killed his girlfriend, went and killed his foster father.
Tell me this. What's before we get into that, what's your relationship with Mr. Max?
He basically raised me. He basically like raised me. Like I was raised with him for like 15 years, but at the same time, when I needed him the most, he wasn't there. So at the same time, when I needed this and that, just something to get on my feet, he tell me he ain't had nothing. But when I killed him, I found like $20,000. So this whole time, if you had gave me $1,000, I would have been good just to make it back. Yes, I took. Anybody would take the 20 grand. If you hit the lotto, you gonna take the 20 grand, right? I'm just asking. I mean, you ask a question, I'm gonna ask questions too. Anybody can take 20 grand if they see it and ain't nobody gonna
He's
stop it.
talking about the 20 grand he took from his adopted father after he killed him. Hey, Kenny Adams.
Say that again. It was just so much hate I had for him because when I was growing up, he was there, but then he just stepped out of my life. So when I finally tried to like make that bond with him, he act like he wanted to help. He was there, but then he wasn't there like I needed him. And even though I tell you in distress what I need, you tell me you don't have it, and I end up killing you. And now I find out you had everything I needed. I didn't need 20 grand. I probably needed like 1,000 just to get myself situated. But when I kill you, when I find you got 20 grand, you've been lying to me this whole time. Like, don't nobody like to be lied to. So yes, I snapped. Yes, I snapped. And when I brought my cousin there with me, and I did it, it was like, okay. It was like, okay, like I've been ready. Like you had everything I needed.
He's trying to justify why he killed his adopted dad.
Yeah. 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 So at the same time, he had seen both bodies. My cousin had seen both bodies, but he laughed at him. He made it seem like it was a joke. To me, it was something like, okay, I didn't want to do it, but I did it because I was snapping. So in the midst of everything, I was put to take care of some things with him for some people that wanted to kill him. So I already done snapped. So I'm like, I'm ready to put in some work. I'm ready to go take care of some people that trying to take care of you before I get killed. So in the midst of doing that, he's snapping on everybody that's around us. I'm in here trying to help save you because I already done snapped. My life gone. You laughing and joking and talking stuff and like yelling and everything and you out of control, drinking, whatever. So I tell you to calm down because I already killed 2 people. So I'm already seeing red. You still talking to me, harassing me, whatever it is. I said, let me find people who wanted to kill you. For some reason, you.
Okay, let me explain what's going on. He's talking about his first cousin, who he later went and told that he had just killed his girlfriend and his adopted father. And he said his cousin started laughing as if it was okay. But I think his cousin went into survival mode because he saw that he had lost his damn mind. And he said his cousin starts laughing and he was mad and he wanted his cousin. He said he knew his life was over. So he wanted his cousin to show him all of his ops so he can go and take his ops out for his cousin before he went to jail.
You can't find them, but they can find you. So if they find you and I'm with you, they're going to kill me too, right? So I said, eventually, you're going to have to shut up talking like that. You're talking crazy. So nothing went down. He started making a scene. I told him to calm down. Instead, started talking reckless at the mouth. I told him calm down. Then he tried to put his hands on he just tried to charge and put his hands on his girlfriend. So at the same time, I was like, look, I had to break that up. I'm like, I'm over here to kill somebody for you that want to kill you. But you in here trying to fight your girlfriend and you worry about stuff that don't even matter to me. I just killed 2 people. And it should have been on Thursday. At where he was staying at. Yeah. I got fed up with him because he kept talking like you not about this, you not gonna do nothing. Like, bro, I just killed 2 people. You don't think I'm ready to shoot again? So he just kept going off and started getting loud and raging. So I went right in the kitchen and shot him right in the head. He didn't drop. He just kept moving in circles. Then I shot him in the back to make sure he hit the ground.
He turned around and killed his cousin.
I don't feel no remorse about none of this at all. When you snap, you don't think about remorse. That's not something that comes to your mind when you snapping. It's like if you pissed off, if your man cheated on you and you knew something and he didn't say nothing, and you find out, what you gonna do? You gonna talk nice? You gonna think about it? No, you gonna snap.
Oh, y'all can see the evil in his
Well,
eyes.
when I came in with my cousin, you know, he trying to greet me coming in. It's late at night. I walk in, he like, hey. He was like, hey, what's up? And then he seen my cousin all black. He like, oh, what word going? And then as soon as he finished his sentence, I had to shot him in the head. He was gone. He was still sleeping with, where he was laying at.
Oh my God. So he killed his other cousin when he walked in to see what was going on, where he had shot their other cousin. He shoot him in the head and kill him.
I made sure I used the same gun. See, I ain't got to worry about finding no other guns or who did it. Yes, I wanted to be known. Yes, I did it. I was definitely looking for more people, but I was choosing my people wisely. I wasn't choosing just regular people. Like when the U.S. Marshals came to get me, it was like 40 of them out there. They had an army truck out there. So if it weren't for the 2 kids that was next to me in the Airbnb and their family, and the girl that I had hostage with me, if it weren't for them, I would have went out shooting. But because them 2 little boys I seen playing with the ball and playing soccer, I said, you know what, I got kids. So why would I let them shoot up this house and they don't know where I'm at and they catch a bullet? Yeah, I had a girl hostage with me. That was his girlfriend.
He held his cousin girlfriend hostage and his 2 kids.
I had her hostage with me the whole time. Because I told her if she leave and go talk, I was gonna kill her.
So when you killed one of the students, you took her with you.
Yeah. I took her with me everywhere. I told her, I gave her something that said, look, you're gonna play like you're with me. I took her shopping, I took her out to eat, I took her everywhere. And even when her
he
friend
was sexually assaulting the girl, and she went into survival mode, so he wouldn't kill her and her kids.
I wasn't hiding out nowhere in Hampton. I was in the Airbnb chilling. I had the upstairs, downstairs, kitchen, flat screen TVs. I had weed. I was good. I wasn't stressing about nothing. I can't hear you. It was in Hampton. Yeah.
Hey, y'all. And y'all, it's the reason why I'm showing this.
I had already planned on it because with 20 grand, I was trying to get a house. I was trying to get a house for like a month. So, I mean, I was definitely watching y'all broadcasts. I did some good broadcasts. But at the same time, I was sitting there watching y'all the whole time. I had to roll past all the houses where I did this shit at like back to back. Like I had to roll past like twice. You know what I'm saying? I hadn't even went in one of the houses the second time.
He bragging, saying he went back a second time while the folks was dead in the house. Hey, Kimberly.
My parents? Nah, June Bill got killed by my dad. That was my dad. That was when I was locked up, when I was doing my 6-year bid. He killed his wife.
He talking about how his dad killed his wife, his blood dad.
All that, and I didn't know if there was a connection there, but that was your dad.
That's my blood dad, yeah.
You know, I'll be honest with you, it's not typical for me to have people in your position. You're being very open about what happened. Your dad did something similar, right? So
He did it twice. He tried to kill my mom when I was almost 6 months old. I was less than a year old, and she survived it. She survived all the gunshots. He tried to empty the clip in front of her, or however the story went. But she survived it, and he went away from my life for 15 years. He came home when I was like 15.
So he tried to kill his mother and went to jail. She survived.
I mean,
Got
I
out,
made
got
sure
him a
to know
wife
that
and killed
I
her.
did it because as a man, I will take up for my wrongdoings. But in all of this, I will tell people you gotta check up on your loved ones because at every time nobody was checking up on none of these people. That don't okay. So you don't think about killing more behind.
Hold on, y'all. I think it's a part 2 to this. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. I think somebody messing with my stream.
That's my blood dad, yeah.
you know, I'll be honest with you.
And I'm playing this for a reason.
Typical for me to have people in your position. You're being very open about what happened. Your dad did something similar, right? So
He did it twice. He tried to kill my mom when I was almost 6 months old. I was less than a year old, and she survived it. She survived all the gunshots. He tried to empty the clip in front of her, or however the story went. But she survived it, and he went away from my life for 15 years. He came home when I was like 15. So, I mean, I made sure it's known that I did it because as a man, I will take up for my wrongdoings. But in all of this, I will tell people you gotta check up on your loved ones because at every time nobody was checking up on none of these people. That don't okay. So you don't think about killing more behind that. See, this is two separate questions. You said you said so that didn't make me think to do that. None of this had nothing to do with that. I snapped on my cousin for a simple reason. I snapped on my dad for a reason. And I snapped on my girlfriend for a different reason. None of this had nothing to do with what they liked and what they were dealing with. But I can honestly tell you, when people say they checking on you, they not really checking on you. You're not okay. And if you still walking around like you're okay, and something like this happens, nobody knows. Yep. Yes, because somebody checked on their loved ones, but they didn't know they was dead on Tuesday. They didn't know they was in there dead since Tuesday.
He's so mad that he couldn't trick his girlfriend's mother into that house so he could kill her.
I went in to get everything. I had like 20 guns. Man. I was definitely ready to, go on a nice little run. No, but I was getting ready to pop back out in the daylight, and I definitely was about to do something. If they hadn't picked me up, last night, I definitely would have got out and let out some more steam because at the end of the day, nobody hears you when you talking regular, you got to do something like this, and now everybody in your face trying to ask you questions. So it's like, okay, and now everybody got something to say, but when you telling them what's really wrong with you, ain't nobody got nothing to say.
Are you prepared to take whatever penalty a judge or a jury decides?
I'm glad to take whatever it is, because I done lived my life here. This is over with now. It's over with now. So when you talking to me now, I'm speaking to you from just straight me here right now in this world. The next thing I'm gone. I done live my life. I was gonna do it differently, but it went out like that. So it's over with. No problem. No problem.
I think there's another group coming up for another interview.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I'm gonna make sure. Can y'all give me some water, please?
You guys talk.
Hey, are these your guys' microphones? So I'm gonna bring them back down to you.
Okay, you guys, if that ain't sick, I don't. This man is 30. He was 30 years old. That was last year, and this was like 2 days after he got caught for killing his girlfriend, his adopted father, and 2 of his cousins. He killed his girlfriend because she was ambitious and had just graduated college. He said they had been together for 15 months. And her mother started asking her what was his goals. How was he going to take care of her? And he claims it started stressing her out and she started acting differently. And he said he guessed she thought she was getting ready to move on with her life after she had went to college and all that, got her degree and got a good job and leave him behind. So he was going to set her dog on fire. And he said she told him, don't set my dog on fire. Whatever you're going to do to the dog, do it to me. He said, and that's just what I did. I shot in the head. Okay. So then he goes to his adopted father's house. He wants some money to try to get out of town. Okay. He said his adopted father says he has no money and he didn't believe him. So he shot his adopted father in the head and then started ramshacking the house. He found $20,000. So he blames his adopted father because he said all he needed was $1,000. He could have been living if he had just gave him $1,000. So then he calls his cousin and show his cousin the bodies. And he says his cousin laughs like it's okay. But I think his cousin, either his cousin was sick or his cousin went into survival mode. Okay. And his cousin, so then his cousin, he goes over there with his cousin and his cousin's baby mama and his cousin's children. And he said he told his cousin, my life is over. I know you got some ops. I want to kill your ops for you before I go. And he said his cousin was acting like, listen, his cousin was acting like he couldn't find not now one of his ops. He said he know his cousin had ops. So if his cousin don't want to kill the ops, and that his cousin ops find out he with him, his cousin ops will come and try to kill him. So he ended up taking his cousin out. So then his other cousin walks into the house and to see what's going on, see their other first cousin laying in the floor. He said, and was like, what's going on? Before he could say anything, he shot him in the head. Okay. And the reason why I say, did he get this honest? Because I was able to pull up a story and he told the story about when he was about 6 months old or something like that. His biological father tried to shot his mother up, but she survived, his biological mother. So he goes to jail for 15 years, get out, come home when he's 15 years old. His biological father, I put his picture up there. I think I'm gonna see if I can find the video. His biological father gets out after 15 years after attempting to take his real mother out. Okay, marries another woman and kill her. Okay, And so, y'all, I did this for a reason. I did this story for a reason. There are stories like when I looked at this, it blew my mind. Absolutely blew my mind. Okay, but it seems really familiar to me. Okay, and I'm talking about what like some of what we're seeing on YouTube. Okay, because the type of stuff that I'm starting to see now, that a lot of people that I have contacted about all of this obsessive behavior and this sick behavior, and reports and stuff that I've had to file. This young man right here represents, he's 30 years old, represents what is going on in so many different places. We are starting to see now with men and women, and somebody was saying, I got a habit of saying that people are mentally ill. You got to be sick for this man to have just killed 3-4 people a couple days before, and then sit in front of the camera blaming the girl's mother because he couldn't lure her in the house so he could say, see, you trying to get into your daughter's head about me, she dead now, and then turn around and kill her. You could tell he real angry that he could not lure the mother into the house because he kept talking about it. Her mother wouldn't even come into the house. She knew something was wrong. I started texting her from her phone. Her daughter had been dead a whole day. She pulled up in the driveway and wouldn't come in the house because the Holy Spirit, the lady said in an interview, she felt like something was wrong and she pulled off. Okay. And so you could tell at that point, out of all the people that he killed, he mad that he was not able to lure the mother, the girl's mother, inside. He mad because the girl, he said she thought that she had got her college degree. She started a business, got a good job. He said, I was an emotional support. He didn't have a damn thing. He didn't put her through college. He didn't do any of that. Talking about, I was going to start me a business. Okay. But he gets mad at the young lady because she's stressed out. And he feels that she's acting funny and is going to leave him. So he's going to set her dog on fire. When that girl said, don't set my dog on fire. Whatever you're going to do to the dog, do it to me. She had no idea that he was going to kill her. And you heard him say just as boldly, and that's exactly what I did. So then he takes his cousins, after he killed him, he takes his cousin's girlfriend and children hostage. You heard him say, I treated her like she was my girl. Now, he had been on probation because he had did 6 years for a sexual assault. He said an assault he did not do. He claimed he didn't do. When he got out, he was on probation. So then you take your cousin's girlfriend hostage with their 2 children while both of them laying there dead. The girl goes into survival mode. He said, I treated her like she was my girl. Folks were sitting up talking about, why didn't she try to run? He told her, if you try to do anything, I'm going to kill you. So when they was in the mall shopping, she got her kids there. This man, she just looked at this man kill her man and his brother, his 2 first cousins, laying there in the floor, dead in the house. She got her 2 children there. She know he got a gun. If he had just did all that, y'all think he would have had an issue with shooting up the mall? So he takes his cousin's girlfriend, treat her like it's his girlfriend. He's sleeping with her. The girl was in survival mode for her 2 kids. He said, I took her shopping. I took her to dinner. I treated her like she was my girl. This is a sick motherfucker. And the sad thing about it is he got it honest because his dad did the exact same thing, which is why I'm real big on trying to figure out folks' histories, because you know that craziness travel. That craziness will travel. You need to check out folks' great-great-granddaddies and stuff and see what they did, because that mental illness, that craziness will travel. It might skip a generation and hit another one. So when you start seeing, when folks say that you over the top, let me tell you something. I worked for the police department and I still work in the justice system now for over 20 years. So it is not okay when I get on here, when I'm filing all the reports and I got hire people, and I have people on here looking at sadistic folks and checking out folks, how they get your social security number, how you got bloggers on here that got systems that's gonna go down real soon, that's selling folks information to sickos. Okay, they might think they selling their information so that they can hit a lick and try to get some credit cards, but you really got a sick motherfucker that's real obsessive. All they want is your information. They got a bunch of bitches, okay, that will do anything, and they in their damn 30s and 40s. See if you can get her medical history. Violating HIPAA laws, that's federal. I'm coming after a motherfucker for that. We working on that now, okay? That's some federal time, you fuck nigga, that you just got that bitch, okay? They want to know your mama's information, hacking your mama phone, because they got hackers that can do that. When you see somebody constantly hacking the streams, I got people that look at that, okay, and go, yeah, that motherfucker's sick, especially when you have an idea of where it's coming from, okay? So when you have people that have obsessive behavior, it ain't normal, y'all. It ain't. When people are obsessive and they want to know everything about you. I want to know the mama so I can say I know their mama. I want to know their kid's name. I want to know where they live. I want to send somebody to their place of business. Y'all, it ain't normal. This is the type, this man that you just saw. When you see folks like that, that's the reason why when I was downtown the other week, I brought up that girl that played on my sister Sam. I know it ain't normal when people are fixated on you and they don't know how to stop. Until I got the investigators to say something. Okay, well, we gonna, yeah, you know, you don't stop when you see that people are sadistic. Okay. And so can you imagine when it's somebody you don't know? They more dangerous when you don't know them, never had contact with them, never will, because you don't want to. And they become fixated on you like that, which is some stuff that we're working on now with a nonprofit for men that become fixated on women and want to stalk them, whether it's online or offline, right? But can you imagine how it is, okay, when it is somebody that you laying next to, you sleeping with the enemy, right? Now, this man said that they had a decent relationship, never had any fights, never had anything. He had been with her 15 months. And she graduates and get a good job. And her mother started questioning him, saying, now, baby, how is he going to take care of you? And it got the young lady to thinking. And so rather than letting her go on with her life, you heard him say she thinks she's going to get a good job and leave me and go on with her life. He kills her. He killed the dog. That's why he said, I went back to the house, because he ultimately killed her and left the dog alive. So when he says some of the houses, I went back to a second time. So after he went and killed his adopted father, okay, and then he killed two of his cousins, he went back to the house. When he said some of the houses I went back to a second time, he went back to his girlfriend's house and killed the dog later on. Okay. And you heard him say, if the SWAT team had not came, I'm glad they came when they did, because I had made up in my mind I was getting ready to do some drills the next day. He was going to go out and kill some more folks, which I believe what he was going to do is that girl's mama, he has a lot of disappointment about the young lady's mother not being able to lure her into that house, because he feel like she the person that made him snap by convincing her daughter that he wasn't good enough for her. I believe he was going to go to the mother's house and kill that girl's mama and daddy, because he said if they had not came that day, he was going to get out and do some drills the next day and go shoot so go get some more folks. And this man sitting there, he's saying, my life over. He said, I'm just here. I want them to kill me. I want the death penalty. That's what he said. He said, I'm just here. I'm already dead. I don't want life. I want the death penalty. My girl gone. My adopted father gone. I mean, he too coward to stay in that jail and do life. Okay. And see, that's what I be talking about when I say a lot of these people even when I talk about the Young Doss case, this is what I mean when I say some of these folks, when they out here acting crazy and they're putting stuff into the atmosphere, and when they putting stuff into the atmosphere, when they want people to they're taunting some of Young Doss artists, some of these folks know that they can't do life because they ain't never really did no real time. They want it to be a murder suicide. Meaning what, and I wouldn't let it be. They want the police to take them out. Because I believe that's, I'm not gonna say that, okay? They want the police to take them out, or they be trying to lure somebody else into taking them out because they too coward to go and stand behind those bars for the rest of their life. Now he want the easy way out. He done terrorized a whole damn community, and he think he right. He think he right. But he too coward to stay in jail. He's saying, I want them to go ahead and kill me. My life over. I'm ready to go. My girl gone. I ain't got nothing else. He'd rather see the girl dead. He feel like now maybe I can be with her in my afterlife. Since her mother talked her into leaving me in this life, maybe I get to be with her. He said, I'm ready to go. My girl gone. I ain't got nothing. Okay. But this is the type of sadistic behavior, y'all. I've been seeing this for a long. I've been seeing a lot of stuff working for the police department. I know a twisted, sick freak when I see one. That's the reason why I sit back, y'all, and I watch. Y'all don't know the type of stuff, because I don't put it all on here that some of these vloggers have done and still think that they doing. Okay. And when the police start looking into their history, one of them, okay, because it's been several. One of the investigators that's on my case pulled a history up, and he just started scrolling. He said, yeah, you got something to worry about, because this one got a history of being sadistic as it relates to women. Okay. See, I don't say I'm on top of something. I've been doing this too long. I know when a person when they fixated on, they have that obsessiveness on people and on violation. A lot of times they be too coward to do anything. But they go and get mentally unstable people and gonna get the shit shot out of them. Go show up at our house. They want to sit back because they smart enough to know, well, listen, I don't want to go to a house because they own to me. But if I can get somebody else to do it, it'll give me great pleasure, because I know I can never be in this person's presence. So it'll give me great pleasure to take them out, because I know I ain't worthy enough. She think I'm garbage. And a lot of people, when they are obsessed, when you see a lot of these people on TV and things of that nature, and people become obsessed with them, they want to see them dead. Because in their mind, they go, I could never be good enough to sit with them. And when they got a twisted mind, they'll try to go do it. But when they think that they're manipulative, they try to find weak people to go and do it. Okay? That's the reason why you start seeing a lot of manipulative people with a lot of weak women and stuff around them. Okay? When I saw this story, y'all, and I'm going to start doing more stories like this, I normally upload them pre-recorded. But I felt like this story, just looking at this man and the type of behavior that he exerts, and knowing that there are people that's on YouTube that's got this same obsessive, twisted mentality, I felt that it was normal. I mean, I felt that it was imperative that I go live and do a live with you all to talk about this, to get feedback, because I want women to be up on game about this. You cannot not take this seriously. When a person is dead set on violating you, you have to do what is necessary when they just won't stop. Okay? Why would anybody, especially a stranger, feel like they are privy, they are obligated to force themselves? They know you're not going to invite them into your life, but they feel like they have the right to pry into your life, that's hacking your computer, that's hiring people to hack your phone, listen to your conversation, that's getting your mama's information, that's getting your grandbaby's pictures, that's trying to figure out what kind of money your daddy left behind for you, that's trying to figure out your background, that's trying to pay to get somebody, these simp ass bitches, to get your social security number, to try to get your medical history, just trying to pry themselves into your life. It ain't nothing normal about that. Just like the when that investigator, when I got over there last week and they had that FBI agent over there because they violating these HIPAA laws on here. See, I told you one thing about a nigga and a bitch that can't stop. My dad used to always say they always go too far. And when federal laws start getting violated, when you go back downtown, when I told y'all my motherfucking feet was hurting, when I told y'all my feet was hurting that day because I had been downtown doing all that walking, them alphabet boys was sitting in there when I walked in there. Okay. It's an investigation going on. And I had to do some walking because we had to go over there to the judges, to the what do they call them? I can't think of it right now. But guess what? That damn investigator, the bomb. But I wouldn't stop because I'm tired of being violated. And so, ladies, I think it is imperative, okay, that when y'all start talking about these folks on YouTube hacking, and I know with Cola Bill, there might be a little something different, but it really ain't no different. That's the same type of mentality. Don't not take it seriously. Start putting stuff on file. Let them know where it came from, because after this is over, YouTube getting a lawsuit. It's already a black boy right now that's building a case against YouTube and Google because of how they've allowed these people to violate, stealing identities, getting people information. Okay, I can't understand how you're going to have a damn profession where you can have a system and you're going to sell folks information and get them knocked off and get them get their identity stolen. Okay. But this young man is a prime example, y'all, of the sickness. And he was 30 years old last year. That is in the atmosphere, y'all. And that's why I felt like this was very important to talk about, because too many people are comfortable with violating people or feeling like, well, if you ain't gonna do what I want you to do, as you know, the reason me being on here, having not going along with all these different narratives that they put out about different cases. Well, if you ain't gonna do what we want you to do, the same thing that happened with this young man. The girl was ready to go because her mama had talked to her, and she's probably started thinking about, this motherfucker ain't contributing nothing. So if you ain't gonna do what I want you to do, I'm gonna do you like Cola Bill just did this young lady, right? And that's why it is imperative to consistently go downtown to your local agencies. I know it costs money to get people to research stuff, but if you can, do it. Because if you don't, people that don't know how to stop, you have to make them stop. Okay? And all of the imps around them. Okay? But I'm gonna drop the link. I want you guys to we're gonna talk about more stories like this, because I'm working with a nonprofit organization that is, because of what I've gone through on here, this stalking and stuff, all of this stuff that's going on Google. A lot of what we're working on is going to be targeted. Okay. And it's funny how it's amazing how you get so many people that's willing to, that are in professions that can help, that's willing to step in, okay, to help to build a good deed as it relates to this nonprofit. Okay. That's right, DDT. Nothing but evil. Okay. Nothing but evil. And when you have to understand, when a person can't stop violating you, it is because they're trying, like my investigator said, they're trying to build their way up to doing something to you. Always take it seriously when people send you emails and stuff saying folks try to solicit them to put a hit on you and stuff. You get that stuff on file. Don't ever dismiss nothing. Ever. Okay? Because when people attach themselves to you in their sadistic mind, when they continuously violating you in their sadistic mind, they feel like that they are a part of you. You don't know these people. You don't want to know them. They never will know you if it's up to you. So they pry their way into your life and attach themselves to you and try to become a part of your life. Okay? In a sadistic way, i.e., all of this hacking and all of that. Okay? A Real Deal Lee says, I don't understand how other people come on your page and threaten you when they got more people and views on their page. I guess you just be telling the truth. It's sickness. It is. Some people are sadistic when they are used to violating. You know, I'm a cool little chick. You know, and then a lot of times you have to understand when people are violators and they sick. In the beginning, I might come off as being a victim. I got a light little voice until you know what I mean? I wasn't on my raw because I was trying to keep that South Memphis down. So when people think you weak, it makes them feel, especially when they sick and violators, it makes them feel I'm King Kong. Okay. And if they already have a hate for women and they sadistic, okay, and they think that you are a victim, this is their opportunity to feel good until they figure out you ain't, and you've been 10 steps ahead the whole time. Okay? Okay? I'm going to tell y'all a secret. I'm going to tell y'all a secret because I can tell y'all this now. And this is something they taught us in the academy when we're in crisis situations. We went through a lot of training in that academy. And I've had a whole lot of training as it relates to my job now. I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. If you ever want to nail a motherfucker to the cross, play victim. Play victim a little bit. It makes them show their motherfucking hand. That one is free. Okay? And when they show their hand, all the right people be looking. Okay? That one was for free. And I can say that now because there's some shit in place. Okay? But it's a darn shame that this young man did this. Okay? That this young man did this. A Real Deal Lee says, I pray for you, T, every day. You are a special kind of woman. I was on your page when you only had 10 to 25 people. Please, these people, yeah, people be real sick. It's sad. People be real sick. People be real sick. They be real sick. If you think hacking into somebody's computer is normal, you sick. If you think having somebody to hack into somebody's Wi-Fi and to hack into their TV so that you can, that's voyeurism. All of that's on file so that you can watch them in their house with no clothes on. Okay? Who they have coming into the house, the conversations they have. You have somebody to hack their network so that you can see that. And you think that's normal? You think you got that right. You have attached yourself to that person like that. Okay? Okay. But that man is a flat foot. I hope they don't kill him no time soon. That's what I hope. I hope they don't kill him no time soon. I hope he have to sit in jail and they whoop his ass every day. Every time he come out, they need to stomp his ass cat raggedy. You could look at that man's eyes. Okay. You could look at that man's eyes and tell that he has a demon on him. Okay. That's right. Let him suffer slowly. That man wasn't on no drug. He's sitting up justified talking about he snapped. Let me see something. His daddy. His daddy killed his wife. His biological daddy tried to kill his mama. Yeah, that's why you have to be very careful. That's why I pray over my daughters consistently and myself. These folks crazy as hell. Here it is right here.
In a string of homicides over the past week.
It didn't take police long to connect the dots. They found the accused killer. You've heard the name of Cola Beal IV a lot lately, connected to 3 homicides. Police got their man late last night in Hampton. 10 of your side investigative reporter Julie Millay has more on the arrest and the history of violence for Beal's family. Julie?
Cola Beal IV was arrested last night in the Buckrow area of Hampton. The 30-year-old is charged with killing those 3 people over the last week. Today, we're learning more about his troubled past and a family history of violence. Now facing charges of killing 3 people, we're learning more about Cola Beal IV. First, we learned that his father, Cola Beal III, is currently in prison for killing his wife back in 2014. Police said back then that at least once before the murder, they had responded to the couple's Maryland home for a domestic dispute. At the time, neighbors couldn't believe what had happened.
I was just
that was his
a bit
daddy.
shocked, stunned.
He got the same eyes his daddy got crazy.
It's a sad situation.
Court documents show that Cola Beal IV is a convicted sex offender with a history of run-ins with the law. In 2013, he pled guilty to robbery, conspiracy, and use of a firearm in the commission of a felony. 4 years later, he pled guilty to sexual battery of a victim under the age of 13. He was out on probation for those charges when he was caught driving drunk on Naval Station, Norfolk in 2019. He was found guilty of that federal DUI charge. He was then sentenced to spend 5 days in jail. Now he's accused of killing his girlfriend, a father figure, and a cousin. His cousin's sister, also Beal's cousin, said they were close, and she's not sure what could trigger Beal to kill his family member.
It's very tough. I'm just trying to hold it together and, hold my composure. We've been doing a lot of crying and praying and having people pray for us. I appreciate everyone who's pouring out their prayers. And
those court documents also show that Cola Beal IV does have a son. Beal is currently in the Virginia Beach City Jail, awaiting his next court appearance. I'm Julie Millay, 10 on your side.
Y'all see his daddy was sick too? What you think about this, Cypress?
Pretty evil, man. Pretty evil and need to rot in hell.
And see, he mad. Can't you tell? I don't know if he was looking at. Can't you tell that he real angry that he didn't get a chance to kill the girl mama?
Yeah, that probably who he initially sound like the way he talked. That's who he initially wanted to kill out of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
That is crazy. That's insane. That's crazy.
It's sad
what he kill her for though?
Because her mother, she was in college, and they moved together. The girl, she looks like a really nice girl. I don't know if I'm gonna show some pictures. And she was in college. They had been together 15 months. He moved in with her. and she was ambitious. She was a minister. She was she liked that she was a coach, like a business coach or whatever. She was just a smart girl. And when she graduated college, he said her mother said to her, "What is he going to do for you? What is he doing for you? And how is he going to take care of you?" She got a good job right after she graduated. He said, and she thought, he said we was living good and we ain't had no problems. I was there for her emotionally when she was in school and all of that. When she was trying to build her business, I gave her emotional support, and she got a good job. And her mama started interfering and asking her what was I going to be doing with my life. He said, so she started acting funny. It was stressing her out. She was crying and stuff, acting like she wanted to leave. So he said when she started acting funny, he decided he was going to set her dog on fire. And she said because he said he knew she wanted to leave him. She thought she was going to leave and get that good job and start go on with her life and leave him. And she said, "Don't kill my dog. Whatever you're going to do to the dog, do it to me." And he said, "That's just what I did. I shot her in the head."
Good Lord. So basically, he wanted the mom man nigga that just looking for a come up.
Absolutely. He talked about, I was getting ready to start my own business. She didn't give me the opportunity to talk about the mama.
It's always the good women that end up with the loser.
It's sad.
Then you get ready to leave, and then you got the die that you don't want to deal with a bomb. That's crazy.
And she was a sweet girl. She probably saw, because see, she didn't look into his background.
Right.
I'm getting ready to pull up some pictures. You could tell that she didn't look into his background. Her mother might have. This is the young lady right here. She says minister, creative consultant. They say she was brilliant. She was very smart. She last posted on her birthday. She had a podcast called Let's Talk Tuesday, where she talked to people about how to build their businesses and all of that.
She's straight. And he should have just killed himself if he want to do all this. You just let the good woman go to waste. That's crazy, man.
These are her parents right here. That's her mama. That's her dad. And she was saying happy anniversary to them on January 1st, 2022. That's who he wanted to kill, the mama. She's a strategist. They say she business. She said she's a brand messaging website. She knew how to develop websites, social media development, all of that. And she started her company, 114 and Company, Pray, Plan, Execute. Look at him. Look.
He look evil.
Yeah, you can look at his eyes and tell he ain't right.
He probably just a smooth talk her and everything, and tell them easily.
Lord have mercy. She had just graduated college July 18th of 2021. That's her mother. I guess that's her and her sorors. You know, she was in a sorority. Her mama and her daddy were ministers also. They got a church.
Also, she come from that background. I mean, them the type of women getting me, they gonna hold it down.
You could tell she was a sweet girl.
Yeah, them the type of women you need, because they gonna hold it down, keep everything together.
She started her podcast and all. Her parents was proud. That's her when she was a little girl. Her dad, you could tell her dad was a minister. This is just sad. Let's see. Let's see this.
You might need the AC, but you might need the heat. It's just a weird time of the year. But as time starts to change and the season starts to change, you know you have to adjust yourself accordingly, right? So now that it's starting to be fall, you're putting away your sundresses and your sandals and your flip-flops. You're grabbing your winter boots and your Timbs and your sweater dresses, and you're dressing according to the way the weather is changing, right? Because why? Because you want to be prepared and equipped for the season that you're entering. You don't want to be dressed for the wrong season, because then you'll get sick and everything will happen. So in the natural, it's so easy to recognize what those seasons look like and how those seasons change. But y'all, spiritually, we change seasons too. Like spiritually, God be pulling a winter one week and then the summer next week. Like we transition spiritually, just like the seasons change naturally. But the challenge is we don't always recognize our season changes spiritually like we can recognize them physically. And I wish there was an easier way, right? I wish we could clock God and clock how he's going to transition us like we can clock the physical seasons, but that's not how it works. So how then do we equip ourselves? If how do we, or how are we supposed to prepare ourselves spiritually for season changes when we don't know when they're going to change? I'm so glad you asked. That's what we're going to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about how to maintain when the seasons change. So while we have a lot of seasons when it comes to our spirits, I like to think of it in two categories. I like to think that God either has us in the season of blooming or a season of rooting. Now, that's not, you're not going to find rooting and blooming in the Bible, but I'm going to back myself up. So watch what I'm saying. So God has seasons where he's rooting us, right? He has seasons where he is spiritually trying to grow us. He's spiritually trying to develop us. He's trying to grow us and build our character. And so there are seasons where those may not be as fun, right? So when you look at a tree, take a tree for example. When you see a tree, you can see the leaves, you can see the trunk, you see the branches, right? But you don't really see the roots.
Oh my God, I'm always talking about the root of trees.
But you don't really see what the roots are doing underneath.
Oh my God.
And so what'll happen is maybe a hurricane or a really bad storm will come through, and sometimes it rips those trees up. And when it rips a tree up, you can see the roots have become unattached from the ground.
Wow.
But if it's a really strong tree, if it's an oak or a sequoia, then when the wind blows and the storms and the weather shows up, it might have a couple of broken branches, but the roots will stay and keep that tree planted. So I believe in our seasons of planting, that's what God is trying to do with us. He's trying to deepen our roots in him, so much so that when weather shows up, when difficulties show up, when hard seasons show up, we're not moved. We don't fall apart. We won't be thrown off by difficult seasons, by the seasons changing, because we are so rooted. Our roots have gotten so deep in him that we're not thrown off. And so how can I say that? James 1:2-4 tells us to consider it pure joy, brothers and sisters, when you face trials of many kinds. I'm reading it off my computer. I can't quote it.
Isn't that something? And then she started talking about roots of trees, and I'm always talking about the root of a tree. Ain't that something?
Yep, I gotta go find the root of a tree just at my side, man. no, man. I mean, how you kill a gold mine like that? Like, man, look, I'm from the hood, man. But if the Lord bless me with a gold mine like that, I'm gonna go get a 4,500 coming there some more. You see how she talking like she.
And you know what? He was sitting up talking about, I was getting ready to start me a business with the type of mindset that girl had. And like you said, she was a gold mine. I bet she started to see what her mama was saying. Wait a minute, he really ain't got no goals. He really ain't ambitious. And he said, I'm talking about, I was with her when she didn't have none. She was in college. Nigga, that she always had it all. She was the winner. She was in college. She was building and talking about I was her emotional support. She could have somebody, she probably started realizing I could have somebody that could be my emotional support and physical and financial support.
Amen. He just blew his ticket. He blew his ticket. Man,
and y'all heard what he said. She got that good job and she thinks she get ready to go start her another life after she got that good job and just leave me behind.
Boy, y'all better leave these niggas alone, man. Alright. And it be the good women that get caught up with these no good niggas.
Mm-hmm. That's because most no good men are attracted to the anointing. They're really drawn to anointed women because they are leeches. Whether they want to suck them, it don't be financially all the time. It could be they see your good energy, your pure energy. They wanna pimp your anointing, whatever that is, whether it's financially, whether it's emotionally, whether it's creatively, whatever it is, they want to pimp it. No good men are that, yeah, they want good women. They are attracted to the anointing because they want to drain the oil. It's a lot of blessings that comes from being attached to a good person because you start getting blessings by default.
All right, because
but the bad thing about it is oftentimes when that leech start draining you to death, they drain you of all of your anointing, you start losing everything.
So do. That's normally how it happen. Yep, you right. Like that's crazy. But see, most women most women that come from that type of background, some of these dudes prey on that and be master manipulators.
I bet you he ain't telling everything. I bet you when her mama started getting into her head, she might have started looking into his background. What you think?
Yep. The mama probably was already the mama probably was already looking in the background. She just didn't say nothing, and the mama started. You know how when women do, they mama start putting stuff in their head about these no good niggas, and they finally start listening, and then they ready to roll with nigga like, no, you got me, you done did all this for me, and think you finna go give it to another nigga? No, you gotta get up out of her. That's crazy.
It's sad. It's sad. A brilliant young lady. Winner's mind.
Get
and
what?
this man and come from a spiritual background. And because God was on her mother, he said, I text her mama from her phone. So he tried to lure the mama over there. She pull up in the driveway. These people are preachers. She wouldn't even come into the house to see about her daughter. She pull up into the driveway. The Holy Spirit steps in and she pull out. He gonna say she drove way all that way over there and wouldn't come in.
Cause he was waiting on her to come in to kill her. That's what it sound like. Sound like he was waiting on her to come in the house to take her clean on up out of her. That's crazy. And she was nice looking.
Yes, she was a pretty girl. And he said he ain't got no remorse.
That's just pretty evil. That's pretty evil when you don't have no remorse. How you don't have no remorse about what you did? Huh?
It's crazy.
Like
And you know what's so sad? We're starting to see more and more stuff like this, where as it relates to men and women, it's so many people now that cannot accept rejection. They can't accept rejection.
no, these people are emotionally and mentally unstable. They feel rejection left known, not to mention being in a relationship.
I think it's so sad. I do. I do. I think it's so sad.
Because the lame female would have ran circles around him. If it would have been a gal from the hood, he never would have killed. He would have ran circles around.
Mm. Then he moved in with her, gonna say her parents had not been to the house to my house in 15 months. You know, I get to thinking about that now. That's because they know he was a no good joker. They stayed away.
Yeah, that ain't like his vibe, man. Man, when the parents go off vibe too, they got feelings. If they ain't dumb, they know when you ain't right.
My mama has had to tell me, and I have not dated that much. I have to say I keep people. I'm real meticulous about. That's the reason why it makes me mad when people try and pry themselves into my life. I'm talking about men that violate. I'm very meticulous about my space and my life. Okay.
Right.
And I keep it private for certain things private for a reason. And that's the reason why I'm going so hard now. For you to think you can pry your way into my life by violation is one of my pet peeves. Okay. But my mother, there have been some people that I've had around me in the past, and my mama would look at them and call me and say, I didn't pick up on a good vibe on that person. I know you grown, but I don't pick up on a good vibe. I know you say that person is cool, but that person, you talking about doing business, that person jealous of you. The person got a jealous spirit, or I just pick up on a bad vibe on him. I think you need to watch it. The parents always know.
My mama show used to be like that girl. So that girl like right, but you grown. You gonna do what you want to do. Just something about her ain't sitting right with me. I be like, okay, mom.
James says my daddy and uncles taught.
Yeah,
Now he claimed he didn't do something. We expect to believe him. He went and did 6 years. He said for sexual assault of an underage girl, a girl under the age of 13.
And he should have never been out on the street. Let's know. Like, come on, bro. Yeah, you right, Nudie. He would have respected the line, and she was gonna run circles around. Man, you have sex with a kid under the age of 30, you should not be out of the jail. You should ride up under the jail. That way you ain't gotta worry about killing nobody.
It's sad. It is.
Mm-hmm. So how much time they give him?
He got life, but he said he want death.
You think they ain't gonna give him the death penalty if they ever sentence him to life? Well, they will change it because they did it for Timothy McVeigh. You remember the Oklahoma City bomber?
And I think they done killed him, ain't it?
Yeah. He didn't want to do like he wanted there. But they might switch him. They switched it for Timothy McVeigh. They better switch it for him.
Okay.
Why he didn't get the death penalty, who knows? I'm keep it real. Normally, time when a black person kill another black person, they really don't care. The system really don't care.
To the person that was just leaving me the messages from that fake page you made 5 years ago, asking me why I always have to get on my channel and say that I said something first and then say, why are you here? So you could talk about you. I know you's a bitch hoe. That's a motherfucking woman. But bitch, instead of making fake pages, hoe, why don't you show your real page? Because I'm sure show who you really are, bitch. Because I'm sure you're another vlogger. Yeah, I'm here to talk about me, bitch. You jealous? Make something of yourself so you can talk about you, hoe. Okay. And if you ain't no woman, you's a motherfucking dick in the booty ass nigga.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Now take that. I blocked both of the pages. It was 2 different ones with the same name, you fuck nigga. Go make another one, bitch. I'm controlling you. Go make another one.
Ooh, I watched the replay of last night this morning. Y'all had me crying, man.
I'm so damn tired of these damn cis ass men that getting their ass on YouTube making these fake ass pages. Bitch, don't be a coward, whether you're a woman or a man. These men suck more dick than I've ever seen in my whole life. Then have the nerve to sit up and talk about these women don't suck no dick. Even if a woman wanted to suck a dick, they can't put their mouth on now because all these motherfucking men got them occupied with their mouth on it.
Hey, Black Diamond. No, they don't do it. Dara Brown, what's up, little bro? What's going on? Now y'all better cut out the foolishness over here. They don't play over here. Y'all better cut out the foolishness, man.
Okay. They sit up and they get mad. Okay. I guess because they feel like some of these men feel like they have to hide them getting dick. I gotta hide it because I'm a gang member. I'm a thug. It's a lot of damn gang members and thugs taking dick now. So they want to go and terrorize women. They probably, like I said, they likes to hack my computer. So I mean, but for right now, but it's a plan. We got a plan on that. But they like to hack networks. They probably saw how much perfume and heels and shit that I was ordering last night, and because I'm getting ready to go on vacation, I ordered a plenty. So that's probably where all this anger come from. They get mad when I can wear perfume and heels and shit, and they can't. I'm a man with them big rust ass feet. They can't put their feet in no damn heels, so they mad at me.
my God.
James says, my dad taught me to make my own money, even with good jobs. With good job, I still had legitimate side hustles. That's right.
Hey, Shan. Black diamond, black diamond, black diamond. Lord have mercy. Why the trolls be after you so much?
Because they obsessed. It be the men and the women. They obsessed. Hell, I dare anybody come on in the chat. Okay, because me and all my chat members, we like family. They be contacting me on Facebook and shit. Come on in the chat, but they get mad.
Hey,
we might let you sit with us, but you's a corny motherfucker. Okay, so you already know you ain't gonna fit in over here.
Sure ain't gonna get over your like back pocket.
So you get mad. Talking about you always talking about yourself. I mean, they got mad because I was ordering that perfume them heels. Nigga, go buy you some motherfucking perfume, bitch. Tell your woman you buying it for her, and sneak and put some on when you go meet your man when she at work, because you ain't got no damn job.
It's going okay, Dominique.
Come on up on the panel. Come on. Anybody want to come up can come up.
Yes, sir. I feel good today. I feel good today. I really wanted to come on the show last night, but I was at the game. Real deal Lee, what's up, baby? Yeah, Stepper had me like, what in the world
I
is he
love you
talking
too,
about?
Black Diamond.
Stepper had me like, what in the world is he talking about? What is he talking about? No, I don't think he had to do that. That's my cousin. Nigga, that ain't your cousin.
Big Stepper crazy. Crazy as a roll is.
Hey, I was at the Astros game last night downtown, so with it.
Look, they constantly it's a group of them. They make other pages and start coming. Somebody telling them to do it. Eat the shit out of my ass. Okay. And then they be glad to do that. That's a delicacy for a whole lot of them, eating shit.
I gotta throw up my Burger King now.
I don't take Big Stepper serious. I don't even be studying him. I be laughing at him because I know he be trolling.
Yeah, I like baseball.
James and Iris says one of my co-workers' husbands knocked her out. When she woke up, she and her son was gone. I know that's right.
For real, man. I don't know why they come over here playing with you. They know you gonna cuss them out. Rest in peace, young dog. What's going on, man? What popping?
Cat, I turn your camera on.
Shout out to my dog, rest in peace, young dog, man.
Hey, rest in peace, young dog. He said,
What happened? What happened, rest in peace, young dog?
Didn't have a clue you was on. You ain't heard? No, I ain't heard. What happened?
Who done got shot? Who done got beat up? Who done got a bag put on their head? Do tell. Do tell, young fella.
I know that's right. Now I ain't heard. I'm ready to hear though. Who was that just came in the back studio? Come back up if you want to come up.
Oh my God. Is you talking about what I think he's talking about, Randy Fisher, though?
He says the price went up. Y'all should get what I'm saying. 2 days ago, I didn't even know until today. I guess they've been looking for Kenny for real. What? They still messing with Kenny money. They already know. They need to leave Kenny money alone.
What they want to kill him for?
He said the price went up.
Yep.
What happened? I've been watching Kenny Money. Kenny Money just been doing his music. They mad about that?
No, I don't quite think they mad about that.
He says they tricking these young dudes was about 7, 8 deep riding around looking for him. What? Cat Eye, come back up. They still out here. What's wrong, Cypress? Why do you think these little dudes, they already know what the end result gonna be? Why do you think it's so easy for them to trick them?
Because they'll do anything for something they never had. That's the problem.
Daryl Brown, you asked me to drop the link. Was that you that was in the back studio that was trying to come up? Was that you that was in the back studio? Because I had never seen that name back there.
You didn't know. The MPD.
When you click that link, turn your camera on so I could look at you.
See that even the puppet don't think your ass need to come up on the panel.
You said what now?
I said even the puppet don't think whoever that is need to come on. That's a sign. That's a sign. He might need to stay where they is.
He said he wanted to come up, but he got cold feet. Dominique says desperate and jealous ones still envy. I just want to make sure it ain't no troll.
You ain't got to get cold feet.
Because I know people real easy to be sent out nowadays.
Yeah.
But this would be, they need to come right on up here. I'm going to pull them right on up.
And I'm going to be right here on the panel. Chilling. I ain't got nothing to do today. I'm ready for it. Probably go get me some cold drinks on the stove or something a little later on.
The real Lil T says, Dog Spirit ain't gonna let nothing happen to none of his artists. Absolutely not. Why is they messing with Kenny Money? That's what I'm trying to understand. Why is they so jealous of that boy?
It ain't jealousy. It's some it's some that they think it's 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 something going, it's something behind it, and that's all I'm saying.
Was that you, Dominic? You was trying to come up. Was that you that clicked on the link, Dominic? Russell Douglas says, "Pre better strap up and get armed. Secure." Yeah, I think they need to make sure they get professional security. It's not going to be enough to just have a whole lot of dudes around you. They need to get some professional security, and I think they need to hire off-duty FBI agents. And I know they don't be one of the folks around them, but I think they need to hire off-duty law enforcement, like those DEA agents that work off duty and all of that good stuff.
Man, it ain't jealousy. It's the stuff that goes on in these Memphis streets, man. It just, like number one, the youngsters keep this shit going for a little or nothing. So it's gonna be a pound the body, pound the body, pound the body. At the end of the day, it's just a whole lot of street shit. It ain't no jealous shit. It's street shit. That shit never stop. Call it keep pounding up, and pounding up.
Mm-hmm.
Because,
Mm-hmm.
because them rappers ain't gonna go out there and go jeopardize this shit. They gonna pay them rappers a little or nothing. I mean, pay them youngsters a little or nothing, and they ain't got nothing to lose. They ain't never had nothing in the day of their life, throw their whole life away for
I
nothing.
was gonna say they don't even enjoy the money because the lawyer gonna take the little money that they get,
Right.
and that still ain't gonna. They gonna end up indigent because they hire a lawyer. They ain't hardly paying that lawyer gonna eat that money up in 6 months. They ain't gonna have to get them a court appointed attorney. So what you do it for? Nothing. And
Right,
even if you doing it for money, it ain't you ain't gonna get away with it.
and you gonna end up with nothing in the end, so it's just gonna be like you might as well should just did it for free. Well, you did do it for free because you ended up with nothing. But they just gotta. It's a whole lot of street stuff, y'all.
Yeah, but it's a darn shame though when folks think that they have a right to kill somebody. And I mean, it ain't no different than they ain't no different than what we just saw. This food that we just saw.
Right, Dominique. You right, Black Diamond. Now it ain't over no female. This is some street like street stuff. Like people getting clapped about it. This ain't no female stuff. It's people actually getting bodied in the streets, and they constantly won't let go. They piling on, man. That's what all this shit is basically about. This ain't about no females. This ain't about no. This about killings. If you from Memphis, if you lived in Memphis, or you ever spent time in Memphis, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's a whole lot of street stuff.
It's sad though, ain't it? It's sad.
Yeah.
Black Diamond says, I hear a lot of white people say Memphis is very nice, but not for black people. I remember going out there as a little girl. I have some family out there, and it was nice. It was nice when I was a child. Yeah, Memphis is still a beautiful city. It's the people. They started doing this a long time ago, didn't it? When they took Liberty Land away. The kids didn't have nothing. We love going to Liberty Land in this all year, when it would open up. It gave them jobs, summer jobs and stuff to earn money.
Yeah, they took Liberty Land away. They took the Mid-South Fairway and shit that to Mississippi because they were tired of the niggas shooting and robbing everything there. Down, we gonna tell the truth. Hey, I can even go back as far as when they took Offensive River that was here back in the day. Didn't they take Celebration Station and all that too? I know Putt Putt's still here, I think. Still in Memphis.
Yeah, Putt Putt, but you don't even hear them. You don't even hear them talk about Putt Putt here. I didn't even know Putt Putt was still in Memphis.
Well, that's because only a lot of white people go out there now. You ain't gonna find too many blacks out
They probably don't want to advertise it because they don't want the black folks out
there. Right. Ain't nothing but white people going out there. You ain't gonna see. If you see some black people out there, it's gonna be some well-off people that got some real money that out there secluded with their kids, and you would never know they out there.
He said had to step away, but HC and them was in the club. Who's HC? Was in the club last night popping big shit. Even went far as pulling up to the store that Kenny grew up going to. I wonder who is HC.
Heavy Camp.
Oh. Dominique Johnson says that's what's crazy to me. You're gonna spend it on lawyer and in prison, so it's for clout and fake respect. It's a damn shame when these folks ain't got no issues with sending these little dudes out to their death or to a life sentence. They ain't no different than Cola Bill that we just was showing.
Did they close down Incredible Pizza? I don't know, but they probably going to too many niggas.
I think it is closed down. Let me ask you something. Is the what was the name of that mall that preach about Alton? What's his name? Williams, A.R. Williams. Remember in East Memphis? Is that do they still have that mall open?
You talking about Mall of Memphis?
Not the Mall of Memphis, the other one that's in Hickory Hill. What was it called? The Hickory Hill Mall.
Southland Mall, Hickory Ridge Mall.
The Hickory Ridge Mall.
Ain't nothing in there. Ain't nothing in there. They took everything out of there. Ain't nothing in there.
Lord have mercy. They closed the Macy's down in the Southland Mall, and they said that the Macy's and the Southland Mall made more money than any Macy's in Memphis. So why would they close it down? It wasn't easy to go. They didn't even go in there and steal because it wasn't easy to.
No, but it wasn't shit in there to begin with. That's why they took everything out of there.
But that Macy's was still making a lot of money.
Mm-hmm. And they basically got some little jewelry thing that be in the front door, and that's pretty much about it.
Rayford Williams says, BEO, look, Kenny Moneybag, yo, op did a video at the end. Kenny Money was pretty much talking about Moneybag, yo. I don't know if you've seen the video called First Day Out. I didn't. I saw some of it. I didn't see all of it. Black Diamond says, we are black life, not killing each other. We need more. We need our black life, not killing each other. That was the last thing Memphis had.
Hey, y'all know what? The Wolf Chase Mall, that was never intended for black people to start going in there. Them white
I bet you they get ready to close it down because it's some heinous stuff going on at the Wolf Chase. There's all kinds of human trafficking. Girls begin snatched and everything.
Yeah, they did not want no black people coming out there to the world. Them white folks did not want that. That's really why they started though. If you notice, y'all, they started throwing the dress codes and all that out there because they didn't want no black people coming.
Well, they ain't going out there now anyway. That's why they got that one out in Collierville now.
Yeah.
the mall. They put one out in Collierville. And the Collierville Police Department be manning that for real. You're not gonna go out there in Collierville and mess off.
Sure what?
They said, so why Moneybag leave Rock Nation, but God is still there? Moneybag left Rock Nation?
Yeah. Yeah,
Where did he go to?
I think Rock Nation was like, I think he was on like a management deal with Rock. And I don't know. They let him go though. I don't know. He was tired. I didn't know that until like a couple weeks ago when he said that. I think he might have said in the interview with Andrew Martinez. He was like, he won with he left Rock Nation. He wanted. I don't know. I don't know. Got it probably back being his manager or something again.
Is the guy that trying to be like a management company?
He tried. Call Jay-Z, cause that's the way Jay-Z telling them to go. You know.
Mm. Mm. You think Jay-Z want him as his competition?
Who talking about Gotti?
Yeah, because if he started a management company, isn't that becoming his his competition?
No. Because the elites will always find a way to control your Gotti. They'll find a way to control him or rip his whole empire apart.
That's normally what they do in the end, don't it? They build you up just to tear you down, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's always something they want you to do that you might not be able to bring yourself to do. See, Puffy, on the other hand, he's been able to stay in so long because Puffy, he'll do anything for him and have.
He been signed with Zebo with Endless Records. Yeah, he signed with Zebo with Endless, but they ain't his management team. Gotti gonna end up probably being the manager because he gonna rip him out of some more money. That's what this shit is about, some money. It ain't about no love. They don't like that nigga because if they did, they would have rolled with him when Rollo went hard on him. Guess who rolled for him?
Who?
Bingo. Young
Who was
Mob.
that?
When Rollo was going that money bag, God and them didn't have nothing to say, and this is true fact. Boo Dirty and Young Mob went down there and got Rollo up our money bag.
He said Gotti, his manager, and Glorilla. So Gotti is getting into I thought Juke was already had a management company.
Yeah, that's the game to keep Juke afloat to get him some money. Hey, that's the way Juke gonna get it. And then Juke be doing security sometimes just to keep him some money. Just to get for real, he do security sometimes at the show. Had to keep his money afloat because I don't think there's smoke.
But how's that gonna work out if his brother got a management company and now he doing management? Is he gonna? So how's that gonna work? Because they're gonna rather do work with Gotti than Jug, right?
Yeah, but here is the twist. Jug gonna find a way legally to get him some money out of it.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't stupid. He gonna find a way to get him some money out of it. See, Jay-Z just grooming him to come over to the executive side. Grooming Gotti to come over to the executive side. Yeah, it's costing Gotti a lot of money for Jay-Z to groom him to do this, which is gonna pay off because he's signing all the dummies. They're gonna sign 4 and 5 deals under the 360. So that's gonna work just fine when you got a Moneybag Yo and the Glorilla. So that's gonna work. That's gonna work out in your favor. You keep signing dummies like that. It's gonna sign 4 and 5 deals, and you get 10 or 20%, 10, 20, 25% off everything. They make it possibly 50 because they stupid. So yeah, it's gonna work out just fine for you. You'd be worth $200-300 million in no time.
Hey, pretty brown eyes.
So yeah, it's gonna work out just fine. I've been looking at this video with Glow them bouncing around in the damn Maybach, and she finna get overcharged for. You might well should have went to the car. You might well should have went to the car lot and got a Nissan. You gonna pay twice as much because they buying it out of the CMG bank account, not his personal bank account, so it ain't a gift for you.
It's
Boy,
like Birdman and Slim. They got Cash Money Records, Money Mac Management, Rich Gang. Hmm.
mm. Yeah, see, Glorilla in such bad shape, see, that ain't funny. I just wish I could give her a hug, cause it's bad. Yeah, like Juke, Boosie is over there with Zebo and them. They doing their own thing with Zebo, but it's all in that same circle. But they just making it look like it ain't in the same. It ain't in the same circle, but it's all in the same circle. Don't let the media fool you. It's all in the same circle. They just make it look like that.
Mm.
Yep. Like Big Boogie. God in there never want Big Boogie on his label. He used to be kind of mad when he coming around to certain stuff. But when Juke signed him to his, got him signed, but then did what he did with him, God didn't have no other choice but to accept it because they started making him some money. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Because God used to be mad as hell when Big Boogie come around because he didn't like him. To be honest. But when they started making him some money, oh, Big Boogie, this little bro. That's the type of stuff they do with this industry stuff, y'all.
Mm-mm-mm.
So he had to go and embrace him, because he's making him some money. You know how it go. But no, he really didn't want it. I think hey, Black Boy signed up under Juke too. I think Black Boys signed up under Juke too, if I'm not mistaken. Like
They
everybody
they said youngster. Do y'all think youngster gonna let J90 go? And then so in J90, is he doing music with Finesse or something?
uh I don't know. Right. Right, Dominic, you right. Right, you're right. Juke did push him to that label. Well,
Hmm.
well, so with it, Big Boogie ain't got nothing to do with nothing going on. He just over there just trying to make him, you know what I'm saying? But
Big Boogie don't cause no issues, do he?
no, but the other side don't like him, and it ain't who you think.
What other side?
Pooh Shiesty and them can't stand that nigga.
Why they don't like Boogie?
I don't know why they don't like him, but they don't like that nigga.
Hmm.
No, No, y'all ain't gonna let J90 go, but J90 ain't finna make him no money neither.
Oh wow. They said Gotti got rich off Block Boy. Who is Block Boy?
Black boy JB.
No, I haven't seen Mia J's interview with Amanda Scales, but I'm gonna go look at it. Is Black Boy JB from out of Memphis?
Yeah, I think he from South Memphis, from what I'm saying. I'm thinking, I'm
Now,
not
didn't
sure.
they say J90? Because I want to see J90 do well. I love the interview that young man had given to Wicked. I think he might have been with the shit before, but he said he was trying to, he 30, he got kids. He got into it to get away from the street stuff. So I can respect somebody that say that. So is he working with Finesse now?
I don't know if he. I don't know if he working with Finesse, but it's gonna be hard for him to do something we up under the contract with Black Young because they gonna try to block him if he ain't on what they on. It's gonna be hard for him to drop music if he ain't on what they on.
Oh, they said 2 times want to sign him. Black Youngster probably ain't gonna let him out that contract, is it?
No.
He might need to get a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
Save up some of that money and get him a lawyer. Ooh.
Yeah, cause Black Young said not gonna let him because that's how petty he is. He ain't gonna let him out the country. You right. I can't stand Black Young. That's why motherfucker over there at CMG, I do not like that black motherfucker for nothing.
Why you don't like Black Youngster?
He do too much.
Mm-hmm. I thought maybe you would have had a personal run-in. You'd have had a personal run-in with him.
No.
You never been around him.
I've been around. I think he's mentally retarded. He done been around, been backstage or something. And damn, got it back. He back there. He talking loud and being good, goofy and obnoxious and shit. I don't like to be around no shit like that. I'm a civilized, cool nigga. I don't like being around nothing like that. Yeah, youngster gonna try to block his blessing, man. The nigga that can't even a nigga that can't even go to his own neighborhood. Gonna try to block his blessing, man. Niggas is crazy. I can't stand Black Young. I can't wait till somebody knock his damn noodles. I can't stand it. You do too much, man. I'm gonna tell you what.
Y'all hit the like button.
I'm gonna tell you what messed that fool up. Gotta mess that man up, man. You already know.
I know it. Gotti messed him up.
Man, he already know this boy is off his damn medicine, and you go buy this fool a Lamborghini.
Yeah, but he did that for a reason.
Yeah, he did it for a reason. You bought him a Lamborghini. You pumped him. You just created a month. You better not never make a man, got it.
That's the reason why when they try to cut him off, they have to
yeah.
go back and make up with him.
Yeah, cause he a dangerous nigga to them.
But see, I believe they'll be the ones to take him out. That's who he need to be worried about, them, because they know the risk is high with him.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the nigga don't be on his meds. That nigga be hyper for real and got the nerve to be
Oh, they said that was Gotti's old Lambo that he just painted it.
well, him and Gotti both be lying, man. Gotti had the man up. Man. It better not be that old white Lambo he had that he. Man, these niggas do too much for TV. Yeah, Russell, his grandma and them living bad, man. Roof about to cave in and shit. He won't even put a roof on the house, man, for his grandmama. And talking about he got look, man, stop it.
Yeah, I saw where he posted Gotti's music. It seemed like to me that it made up or something.
You gotta make up with a nigga that know too much. Or either you gonna make up with the nigga or you gonna kill him. You can't kill him because the feds watch you.
Yep, that old white one. Big Boogie said he was the better rapper than Shiesty in an interview, and they started beefing over that. Isn't Shiesty signed to CMG?
No, Shiesty over there with Gucci Mane 1017. They don't make it no better.
But they promote Shiesty a lot though. CMG do.
Yeah, because that because Bag and 30 and them mess with him tough. Like that 30 is right hand man, but I think it's gonna be a problem when Shiesty come home because of the way Sky died. I think it's gonna be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right. It's gonna be a problem. Yeah, so he over there with Gucci. That don't make it no better because man, Gucci is the idiot too. He just slowed down now. Gotta wanna say who Shiesty? Gotta wanna sign Shiesty when he get out for what? And you know what? They gonna create more and more problems, man. Memphis is gonna be a big old place with a whole lot of blood bags heavy.
But only for these little young dudes that's in the street, because the dudes that's gassing them up to do it, they don't even live in Memphis. They go back to their mansions.
That's my point. That y'all get involved in this shit, and these people going back to their man. You can't go back to their compound with them. They got their kids, sir. People they really love there. You would never be welcome there. But why you gonna put your life on the line for these fools? They might pay for a funeral, and that's about it. And might buy a flower. Trust me, y'all. Yo, gotta know a lot about paying for funerals. Yo, gotta know about paying for them funerals. If he don't know about paying nothing else, he ain't gonna pay his artist, but that nigga pay for funeral. Trust me, I know. No, they ain't treating 30 right. No, they ain't gonna now they ain't treating 30. See, they don't even bad. I'm gonna keep it real, y'all. I don't even think Bag even want 30 over there now with Bread Gang.
You serious? Why? What do they have going on?
There's a lot of beef going on between them that people don't see. But guess what? Even if he don't be Bread Gang for like what, he's still gonna be an endless artist. But Bag probably can pull the screen for Zebo and them to get rid of him. Lawrence Jones said, I don't understand how these rappers made it out and still do dumb stuff. I do.
Yeah, so what Bag and 30 got going on?
I don't know. Them niggas crossed the. I don't know. Somebody crossed the line. I don't know. Somebody crossed the line with somebody. But guess what? All this coming to a head because both of them niggas snakes anyway. So good for
Street Politics says Juke don't want 30 around. Why Juke don't want 30 around? I don't understand how these rappers made it out and still do dumb. I don't understand it either.
I think 30 finna be over there with Zebo and them because he was in the picture with Zebo and them when they were doing the thing, promoting the thing about what they got going on, you know, with the Connect Music, whatever they got going on, Zebo ahead. I know I think 30 gonna be over there just messing with them. I don't think he gonna mess with. Hopefully finally nigga you do some music, nigga, that's worth something. Hope that nigga finally do some music that worth something. I hope they pump him up. But yeah, I knew that was gonna happen though, cause both of them niggas snakes. But all rap labels get life insurance, bro.
They said Juke ain't want Snooty Wild around, so it ain't no telling. They said Juke told Bag and Gotti they should not have signed Big 30. Why he mad at Big 30 for?
Cause Big 30 probably didn't do something Juke wanted him to do. See, that's the manipulative shit they be on. See, they crossing each other. I was all like Bag and 30 is some snakes. Because Juke feel like if you don't do what he wants you to do, God ain't gonna fuck with you. And that's in his eye.
He said 32 cordial, he not on no side.
He did.
Wayne says NBA YoungBoy went hard at Bag. Nobody stepped in that either to help him.
Well, they know the industry was gonna go against them for NBA YoungBoy, man. YoungBoy got too many niggas ride with him, man. That wasn't gonna end well, man. They got Birdman over there with him, ride with him, saluting, bagging him. Out of the street, a lot of niggas out of Louis. Gotti don't want them problems, bro. Gotti do not want to cross them lines at all.
They says NBA YoungBoy went hard for Bag at hard at Bag. Okay, nobody stepped in. Says Juke didn't like Snooty because he was GD, was on powder, and sold his big CMG chain.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow!
And he took one of Juke Rolexes.
How was he able to get Juke's jewelry?
I think Juke let her wear that junk and he ended up, man. I think Snooty went to jail in that junk and for me, and Juke didn't ever. But that was Juke's fault, man, because he was like, man, somebody gave me that line, buddy. And he was letting Snooty rock that junk. Snooty ended up going to jail and kept going with that junk.
Why would he give another man his jewelry to wear?
Well, they all give people jewelry to wear over there, man. Like for a long time, Big Boogie was wearing Juke CMG chain until got it them officially signed him to CMG, and Juke was like, well now you got your own CMG chain, you ain't gotta wear mine. He like, what? Yeah, them niggas do that, man.
They said photo shoot and he didn't get it back. So he basically just took it.
Yeah. Yeah, he took it. Yeah.
Hmm. Lord have mercy. It's some, it's some crazy stuff that go on, but even as crazy as it is, it still should not get down to murder.
It shouldn't.
Not unless somebody is a threat to your life.
Now look, you right half of it, but let's Cypress just keep it real. Some of this stuff deserve a killing behind. Hey, you might not agree, but some of this stuff deserve a body bag coming behind and casket and slow slinging and flower bringing behind it, man. 'Cause they just too much.
Yeah, but like what they did to Dolph, that deserves a body bag behind it.
Well, at the news, like, we've been seeing it been a lot of bodies dropping. Come on, man, been a lot of bodies dropping behind there.
Yeah, but it's been people we don't know.
Yep.
If they were involved or not. Those the ones that was dropping.
Well,
See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, if that's true, I'll just say if it's true, then that's what I'm talking about. Like, these dudes get these little dudes caught up in stuff, and then they be guilty by affiliation, and they be left in the hoods to be the ones to drop.
Yeah.
They go back to their mansions.
Yeah.
He said Snooty was a beast.
Yeah, Snooty was motherfucker in the street. Yeah, Snooty wasn't nothing
Snooty
nice.
kind of remind me of him, and Rich Lord kind of remind me of each other. You remember Rich Lord?
Yeah, I remember Rich Lord. I remember when he got killed at the V-line.
Was you there?
Nah, I was gonna go there.
Why they kill him? Why they do that to him?
That's a little bit more street than I really want to talk about, but
okay. Well, we ain't got to talk about it.
How they did it was cold blooded, but cause I thought Rich Lord was a nice. I thought he was a nice dude.
According to some people, folks was mad because they didn't want him starting that Rich Lord. See, you have to think about the mentality of our people. If they say they're vice lords, and then Rich Lord, who was smart, I know it was smart because a lot of the stuff I hear young Dolph in his interviews, Rich Lord also thought that kind of way too. You know what I mean? And Rich Lord thought they started that Rich Lord brand, which was it was some kind of Rich Lord lifestyle or something. And they were selling shirts. They had nice shirts and stuff. He believed he was trying to build a community, he say, where, you buy black. Hey, my cousins and them, Rich Lord brother, his brother Freddie B run real heavy with my cousins and stuff. And I remember when I was doing some research on him, just on his music, because Rich Lord used to be my Facebook friend. And I remember when I got my TV show, Rich Lord had reached out to me, and I would be looking at his page and stuff. And I was so green because I didn't know he was a vice lord. He would be posting on his page, all praises to the Lord. And I would be liking it, right? I started liking it and commenting on it. He was saying all praises to the Lord. I didn't know there was some vice lord stuff, right? Because I would see a lot of other street dudes, because I was like, dog, all these street dudes, at least they're giving reverence to God. So anyways, I remember when he reached out to me. Y'all, I hate I didn't interview him. And then because I started looking at it, and then when I started paying attention after he messaged me on Facebook, And I've been going back, way back, looking for that message because I don't think Facebook delete messages, but I think what he deleted that particular page. But I had definitely deleted him once I started watching him, and I saw that they were gang members and stuff. I said, "Oh my God, I can't have him on my show because he might throw up gang signs on TV." You know, I was still working for the police department. I hate I didn't because he went on and did an interview with this other production company, and he did a really good interview with them. I really hate that I didn't. And so I remember when I was doing research on him, I called one of my cousins who was a straight goon for real, but I love him. That's my cousin. And I was asking, I saw where he had commented on, because Rich Lord had another, he got another page. He had started a new page before he died. And I saw where my cousin had made a comment. So I called him. I won't say my cousin's name. And I was like, "Did you know Rich Lord?" He was like, "Oh yeah, you know, I basically I raised him." I said, "Oh God, no wonder." Because see, Rich Lord had and I don't mean no harm. My cousins them some damn goons, okay? And so I remember when Rich Lord Rich Lord had a full scholarship to Christian Brothers. You know, Christian Brothers is not an easy school to get into.
No.
And I started thinking, I was like, dog, with him, you know, he grew up in the neighborhood though, in Whitehaven, like around Neely and all of that, like around Tulane, where my cousins and them had another set of my cousins them had lived there, okay, because they spread out through the city. But I said, God, like if he had my cousins, if he was looking up to them, no wonder. I mean, normally, you know, they try to, push people to do right, but then, you know, they stay in and out of trouble all the time too. But I'm gonna tell you something. My cousins and them, like a lot of them, you can't get them to have no social media pages. They don't let their wives post them, nothing like that. One of my cousins, my mother was so upset. One of my cousins had gotten word about some stuff that was going on here, and his wife had called me, and she was like, "Girl," he was like, "log me in up under my account because he wanted to see something." I said, "Do not log him in to social media." And my mother was so upset. She was like, "I don't. Maybe you should, because I don't want my nephews to go back to federal prison." I said, "Oh shoot, ain't nobody gonna go to no federal prison." I told his wife, don't log him. Do not log him into social media to look at anything."
Right. That what he said. That what he said. Free politics.
Rayford Williams says they like to told Kenny Money they got all the cap for you, all the jewelry cars, but they won't be yours. We will make it look good. Yeah, Kenny Money said that. He definitely said that.
He said what?
That somebody tried to sign him, and they told him they ain't have no money for him, but they was gonna make it, look good, give him jewelry and stuff like that. It's unfortunate that some of these little dudes be going for that, and they sign their life away.
Oh, they told they ain't had nothing but some jewelry. They can make it look good. Oh, sure, but okay, boy, bye. Oh, it's going to look real good. I walk out the door. Bye. Yeah, I would have told them bye too. Y'all can roll.
Yeah, but I be looking at like his brother, his brother. They said Monica and C Murder. Yeah, be with my cousins quite a bit. Hold it down for me, Cypress. Hold on, this one of my people.
I got you. What's up, y'all? Anything y'all want to ask Cypress? What's so funny, Letitia? What's so funny, Letitia? Man, these folks live in the comment, man. Rest in peace, Young Dolphin on the folks live in the comments, y'all. Daddy-O ain't got no pardon. Pardon what? Man, you about to be up out of here, man. Get him up out of here. Rudy Boston, what's good, player? This nigga said CEO Daddy-O, what's his part? He ain't got no part, homie. Is you a troll or something? Coming in here talking about what Daddy-O part? Hey, man, get the lights up to get me hyped up, man. Hey, Angel, the real boss, Dotson Jones. You got a long ass name. What you trying to be a judge or something? Shan. He talking about God is Cypher. Hold on. I'm trying to catch up. I get on you. I know I get on. I'm here to get on your damn nerve, woman. We don't know what Steven at. Oh yeah, Monica J said he out here with that. What it do, Cypher? Where were you last night, bro? Oh, I was downtown, man, hanging out. I'm hanging out, man. You think Gotti gonna be safe on a promo run? Yeah, with some security around him, he will. Who I think going down next? I don't know, man. I don't know. Probably some more young cats. Well, you kind of right, whatever your name is. Who at Privé? I ain't at Privé. Angel, the real boss, Dotson Jones. That sound like a probation officer. All they goddamn long day, goddamn name. Uh-oh. I don't know what's happening with Grow Hero. He probably somewhere getting hit in his gap. I don't know what happened with Grow. I don't like Grow Hero. Be honest. Hey, True Aquarius was popping. What's up, new to you? What's up? Man, that nigga just talk too much, man. See, that's the reason why I'm mad at Lil Migo. Man, Lil Migo supposed to knock that nigga Gap down the goddamn street. Ain't no way you let a nigga smack you and you don't knock the nigga down the street. Knock the nigga Gap teeth down the goddamn street. You wrong talking about our cousin Roll Hero. Nigga, that ain't your cousin. You just want some you just want to go to his food truck. You ain't fooling nobody. Why what street politics? Ain't nobody hated on his grind. Yeah, it should have been canceled.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm back.
Yeah, we don't care. Stop playing.
I keep hearing that song in my head. Lord, are you there, Cypress?
Yeah, you know I'm here. You know I'm in the building. know what's going on. I'm out here aggravating these people. That
No
do
wonder. I'm just talking and I'm still on mute. I had put y'all on mute. I'm sorry.
Hold
I had to
on.
take a call.
TB21, I ain't got to go. I'm here to stay. Come on. Hold
What?
on. Why ain't nobody put a bag on got head? Oh, we ain't saying nobody ain't put a bag on got head. It just ain't public, man. Y'all know how the Memphis streets is, man. For y'all that don't know, we ain't saying they ain't got a bag. Don't be surprised if do got a bag on the head.
They say got a head too big. They need all the money from the FDIC to cover that big head.
Where he get it on it?
Hey, Latoya. I'm sorry, y'all. I wasn't in here. So I had to take a call, so I just came back.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. We know you a business woman. We heard Grow Hero King. Oh, you wrong. You wrong, James.
Who was that down there in Milwaukee messing with Grove Hero?
I don't know, man. You know, man. I don't know, man. Grove Hero need to. See, man, Grove Hero did it to himself.
How he do it to himself?
Man, he ran her pushing up on Lil Migo. Everybody watching.
The Lil Migo fan base ain't like that. Where folks gonna be trying to stop him from selling food, not because of no damn Lil Migos.
Listen. I get what you saying, cause I know you got your paper route pom poms on. I get it.
And you know it, man.
Listen, people all across the world watch the video with him flat out punking Lil Migo out. Lil Migo made his whole zip code where he from look real bad, okay? People see that all across the world. People gonna try you once they see you do that.
No, I'm gonna tell you something. Actually, what Grove Hero did was, because see, I don't know if he hit him or not because the phone fell. But if he did hit him, actually what he did was he actually did a good thing. And I'm gonna tell you why, because now you got so many of these dudes that and a lot of people saying that they believe in picking up the guns because they cowards. Okay. They picking up the guns because they're cowards to shoot. But when you tell somebody say, let's fight like a man, I mean, I think people all over the world felt like that was a noble thing. If that's what happened.
Man, and then they tell him, and then he end up, then he come out and say he had a bag over his head for doing that.
Yeah, they tried to. The boy, I mean, he didn't have no gun, no nothing. Nobody lost their life. He wasn't trying to. He didn't put Lil Migo's life in danger. Nothing. And they feel like that's why I say serial killers. What you talk about?
Yeah, hey. No, all seriously though, the niggas who were putting the bags out is niggas who can't fight. Think about it, y'all. Think about it. You took my nigga. But I gotta. Hey, y'all, look.
Lord have mercy. Now you saying juke your nigga. Lord have mercy.
But look, no, man. You gotta keep it real at some point. I gotta be honest with y'all. I can't lie to y'all. Like, juke my nigga. True enough. The nigga was getting beat up. And the guy that would have to spend so much money sent to the penitentiary, they will, come on, man. Got it was getting beat up. He got beat up by a dyke. And that, he got stomped out at the Jamboree, was that 97, 98, in Treasure. And the same Mink Cody had on the cover of self-explanatory mixtape. Come on, man. Bad got knocked out by Ali. Ali was in a wheelchair. Well, Ali wasn't in a wheelchair at that time. Ali knocked him out of Cactus Jack, put him to sleep. All the niggas that put out bags came fight. Oh shit, I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling y'all the truth. Y'all ain't gotta believe it. I'm for real, y'all. Latoya said I'm for the street.
Lord Jesus.
Man, them niggas ain't got no history of fight. Niggas were getting beat up.
He said, we already know they wear pink panties.
I guess.
Yeah, I got so many good stories I'm working on. I cannot wait for y'all to see it.
What is
Y'all
the
know I'm a freaking Lord have mercy. But see, my phone, I be loving it when I have downtime because I start putting all these stories together and stuff, and then my phone start ringing again, and then I be in drunk mode. I be when it calms down again, I be sitting on my damn in the middle of my damn couch, Indian style, looking straight ahead because I'm glad I'm resting.
Yeah, they do me the same way.
But I am going I'm so happy to be taking a vacation, and I've been to New Orleans many times before, but I'm just happy to be taking a vacation to go chill out in New Orleans with my friends.
Here come the trolls and the stalkers. You told them where you're going.
They can come if they want to. I'm gonna be down there with some real goons.
They already love to infiltrate your chat.
I'm telling you that I'm gonna be down there with some real goons. They ain't gonna leave. So whoever they decide to send out, they need to make sure they tell their mama to buy that black dress.
I hope the pastor ain't listening.
James and Iris says leprosy is making a comeback.
The what is making a comeback?
Leprosy.
What is that? Sound like somebody heard.
I remember they used to talk about leprosy in the Bible. It was like an infirmity, right? Letitia, you said they scary. They better be scary. We're gonna be over there. Where I'm going is my friends. They live over there in the 3rd ward. So tell them to come on. Florida cases. One of them is in Florida.
Your hackers did it.
Yeah, the hackers at it. They done knock you out. They done went and called a hacker and got them up and told them, I need you to do something. That obsession just won't let them wait.
I know that's right.
It probably was that cat eye that made a mistake. They was messing with that link and made a mistake and clicked that link. That's why I told them to come on back up, cat eye. Come on back up.
You know cat eye don't want no. You know cat eye don't want no problem. They don't want no problem. I don't know. I think
they said free C murder. Absolutely. You know what? And the people that my friends, they real tight with C murder. C murder is a very cool dude. I've had the opportunity to talk to C murder. C murder is he didn't do it. He did not. And I'm not just saying that he didn't do it.
No, he didn't. He just got caught up because he didn't leave New Orleans. But he better than their trick ass brother.
That family is very close to C. Murder's family and him. Yeah, C. Murder had love for Dolph. Dolph said C. Murder and Boosie was his favorite rappers. Ramona says, Tamara, who's CEO Jizzle mad at? I don't know. He didn't say who he was mad at, but he seemed to be doing better. We want CEO Jizzle to stay on the right track because CEO Jizzle up next.
Yep, his mama be coming up with her, hanging out with her. We want him to be doing good. Ain't that right, y'all?
Yeah, shout out to CEO Jizzle's mother for coming through and showing love.
Yeah, that's right.
She said, I birthed that star. That's right.
We want her to come back and hang out with us. Yeah. We want him to stay on the right track.
Russell Douglas says, I heard New Orleans don't even respect Master P.
They don't.
I don't know. I don't know if they do it if they don't. Master P said it's not true, but I don't know. I like Master P. I think Master P and C Murder was having some issues, but I know I could tell that he loves his brother or whatever. So I don't know. I just know C Murder in there for something that he didn't do. He absolutely didn't do it. They got him in there because he wouldn't tell who did it. That's not right. You take a man's life because he won't tell who did it. Then somebody finally confessed to it, and they still won't let him go free.
And they still gave him life. I'll get the heck out of New Orleans if I get out and will never look back. But what's Jizzle say? Knocked Rocco out when we was. Dang.
Yeah, he said Third Ward, Miss T, they some stone cold killers. I wanted to get a hotel, and they was like, you ain't getting no hotel, you staying with us. The last time I was there, we had so much fun. They love to cook, all their hospitality and stuff. They cooked because I didn't even like red beans and rice at first, but their red beans and rice and their gumbo be different. It was real good. And they love to cook when they have company and stuff. I'm like that too though. Like if I have somebody stay at my house, I be steady cooking because that's how my grandmother was. Like I'm constantly cooking. You ready to eat? Because that's how my grandmother showed hospitality. Consistently cooking and all of that. And that's what I be doing. Constantly cooking, grilling and stuff. I love it. Buying wine and stuff. But my bar is full of wine and stuff. I still got, when I had COVID, and I was so shocked that I had gotten COVID. When I had COVID, I had some, they told me to start making hot toddies. So what I did was I had never in my life tasted brandy. And I had COVID last year. Remember, because COVID really messes with you because I could not even breathe. Remember, y'all, I was getting on here and I had to get off because I could barely breathe. Like when I would start talking, I would start coughing. Yes, like tuberculosis. And I was doing little short videos and I was like, yeah, let me get off because I can't breathe. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't talk long. And I'm so glad that God delivered me. But so my daughters, they would come and leave stuff at my door. Okay. So they ended up, I told them to bring me, my mom and them was like, get a thing of Jack Daniel and get a thing of brandy. And I was looking at YouTube on how to make hot toddies because they say hot stuff kills the corona. And I was making hot toddies with lemon, and it was about to kill me because I had never had any Jack Daniel before in my life. So they had to get me something with the Daniels with the cinnamon or something in it. It's still over there. And my bottle of brandy has never been open. I've never had brandy in my life, but I got the big bottles on my bar. It just so happened God healed me. I didn't even have to. When I had tasted that Jack Daniel with the hot toddy, I thought I was gonna die because it burns going down. I thought it was burning my insides up. Thanks for coming through, Monica.
For sure. I bet that was
But as
painful.
far as like coolers and wine, I buy beer when I have company. I just can't see why any woman would like to drink beer. I just think that's so unladylike. I don't mean no harm to the ladies that drink beer, but coolers and wine, that's such a ladies, situation right there. But I be constantly buying stuff, entertaining my company. I love to entertain my company. And they're the same way. They be constantly cooking.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna tell you something I've never eaten, and I don't think I want to eat at all. And I'm never going to eat those red bugs that they have down there that they be eating in New Orleans. Y'all, what's the name of those red bugs that they be down there eating in New Orleans? I don't want them.
Coffee?
Yeah. I can't eat them red bugs at all. I've never eaten them in my whole life.
I don't eat that seafood mess at all. Keep that poison away from me.
The realist, he says, I be sipping a little bit of wine. I like that sweet bitch.
That might make you cuss people out.
That sweet bitch make me. I get sleepy and laxed. I be cussing folks out when I'm sober. Shoot, they make me mad. I have to be real careful when I get to sipping on a little wine because I get on here and some stuff might slip out of my mouth and I go back and look at it and get to say, oh God, I should have never said that. I tell something I ain't got no business telling. So I don't really drink wine when I get on here. I did that one time last year. I let something slip out that should not have slipped out. I deleted the whole damn live. And I said I would never do that again. He says, oh my God, me neither. I saw them, but they crawled. Them red bugs look disgusting. They ain't talking about they be sucking the head off of them or something.
What?
Then they say they suck the heads. That's how you eat them. You suck the heads off of them. The red bugs.
I don't know. I don't eat that poison.
Ain't that how y'all eat crawfish? You suck the heads off of them.
I don't like that seafood mess at all. That's poison.
I like seafood. I like shrimp. I love lobster.
Man, I'll put that poison.
I like crab. I like blue crab. But I can't eat. I can't eat them red bugs. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I've never in my life, until I went to New Orleans to visit my friends, I had never eaten oyster. And so the hotel that we were staying at. Okay, so we went to this restaurant and they had oysters, and they were fried. And the girl was like, she talked to me, she was like, they're so good fried. I was like, I can't eat no damn oysters. I don't eat nothing slimy. I don't want nothing slimy in my mouth. And so she said, And so she said, no, just try the fried oysters on a po' boy sandwich. When I tell y'all I was hooked. Y'all, you know they say oysters is an aphrodisiac, but they was fried and they was so good. Oh my God, I've never tasted any po' boy sandwich that good. It's better than the shrimp. But they gotta be fried though.
I don't eat that poison. They'll give me a pork chop and the Dr. Pepper, so I'm straight.
He said crawfish not bugs, but it's called crispy Cajun crickets. I can't eat no crickets. So how do y'all eat the crawfish? Is it that you suck the head off of them? Stan G said this happened in Memphis. What happened in Memphis, Stan G? Because in Memphis, you don't see nobody selling crawfish, do you? Because even in the seafood restaurants, I don't ever see crawfish on the menu. Do you? That's really a New Orleans thing. Not unless they're already out in the seafood, in the pasta or something.
Yeah, seafood.
Oh, you talk about the title. No, it happened in Virginia. It happened in Virginia, Stan G. It happened in Virginia.
What happened in Virginia?
What we was talking about, the topic we was talking about, the young lady with Cola Bill.
Oh, okay. Okay, the dude killed the girlfriend, cousin, all that. Okay. Yeah. Well, I know he did that. Damn fool.
The Miss Muffin said her first time eating them was in Mississippi. I like calamari too. I love clam chowder too. There used to be this place. Remember when they used to have the spaghetti warehouse?
Yep.
I hate they closed the spaghetti warehouse. When I worked for MPD, we used to go to the spaghetti warehouse and I would walk. They gave us food. I don't care what we got. Because it was we worked for MPD, however much the bill was, they always gave us everything for $6. We never paid anything but $6 for, I don't care how big the bill was. What?
Now that look.
And we used to eat there all the time. We used to go there, and Felony Response, I would always get this clam chowder that they had, this white clam chowder, and with their bread. Oh my God, the sourdough bread was the best sourdough bread I ever eaten. I hate that the spaghetti warehouse went out of business. It had been there all those years.
Right. I had my first worst date there. I had the worst date of my life in the spaghetti warehouse.
Hey, Stan G, I'm gonna drop the link. Come up. I want to ask you something. Come up.
Who had no remorse? Who had no remorse? Are you talking about dude had no remorse?
No, he ain't had no remorse at all. He still don't. That boy crazy. He heard him say he talking just as calm. My daddy killed his wife.
Yeah.
See, if that man had been gone for 15 years for trying to kill his baby mama, and he get out, why would that lady marry him? And he had just did a 15-year bid for trying to kill his other wife. He said she survived all those bullet wounds. His mama didn't die. So why would he get out of jail and another woman marry him after he just got out for trying to kill another woman? That don't make sense to me.
His mom, I was talking about the dude that doing the life, the dude that killed his mama survived his daddy shooting her.
Yeah. He did 50. His daddy did his real daddy, his biological daddy did 15 years because he said he shot his mama a lot of times. He said she survived all them shots when I was 6 months old. And he got out 15. He came home when I was 15. And then he said, then he got married to my stepmama and killed her.
Well, the apple
I'm sorry,
don't fall.
I'm not going to be married or date a man that has already killed another woman.
Hey, man. Listen, the apple don't fall far from the tree. Apparently.
He said Mississippi people cook crawfish. It's a lot of people from Mississippi and Memphis. Yeah, because when you go down there by Biloxi and stuff, that's more on a New Orleans style anyways. Because they're closer to New Orleans, Biloxi, Mississippi. Diane says, what if you put beer in a cup? I ain't ratchet. I've had some beer before. They call them crawdads. I've had beer before. I'm just talking about like women drink a little beer in a cup or whatever. I'm just talking about when I see women constantly turning up the beer can.
Turn up
the beer can.
Like they're a nigga on the block.
Yeah.
I get it. I love Biloxi too, Kenny. When I'm at the casino,
they drinking the beer, they turn the can up, gup, 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 beer running all down their damn mouth to their chin, down their neck.
Oh, drinking beer thinking they Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yeah, beer running all down like they Stone Cold and shit.
He said that's them cafe women.
Some of them still around. The bread and liquor ain't ate them up. Some of them still around.
They said all dudes know beer nasty as hell. They just want to drink anything to keep a buzz. I don't know how they drink that Jack Daniel. That Jack Daniel burns when it's going down.
Snoozy said them the type of women that got her on their shit that drink like that. I believe.
Let's see when next you going live. Want to join the chat? I'm at work now. More than likely tomorrow. What time do you get off of work? I'll just make sure I go. Well, we do the book club tomorrow, so I'll just make sure if I go live Thursday that I go live later when everybody at home. What's the day? Tuesday?
Yeah. I'm sure gonna come back through whenever you go live. I'll be here. I gotta go watch that members only video that I've been waiting on.
Now, what's the backstory behind Jack Daniels? I don't know the backstory behind it.
Yeah, what's the backstory behind it?
They said eating oysters that's an aphrodisiac. An aphrodisiac, if I'm saying it right. Y'all know I be liking to say words, right? I have a definitely a southern twang. An aphrodisiac.
Yeah. I need to go to the store. I probably will. Well, of course we know a black man created it. The white man just patented it and making multi-millions of dollars off of it. Of course. They do everything like they do everything else. Like the black man created and they go buy the LLC for to make multi-millions of dollars.
I think people down south have that real lazy tongue. And you know what? It's something with the dialect, because some words, I don't care how hard I try and say them without the southern dialect, I cannot, my tongue will not let me. My tongue won't let me. It comes out the way everybody in Memphis says it. Have you noticed, like, even the people, like the Mississippians, even though they're country and they kind of talk on our style, like I could tell when I could tell Mississippians kind of talk different than Memphians. Can you tell?
Of course. Mm-hmm.
Even the people from Arkansas, and you know how close Arkansas is too.
Yeah, they like our distant cousins and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Them Mississippi. Trust me, I know.
When you start going like up north, or you start going out like east to New York, y'all call drinks pops. They call drinks pops in up north.
They do that. Well, in Florida they call them soda.
Well, I guess I'm a Floridian because I got it bad about calling a drink a soda.
I used to make them mad. I come down the floor when I now living out there. I used to make them mad with that Memphis accent. Man, y'all so damn country. It's soda.
I mean, and Florida is way more country than us. When I tell you, one of my friends from Florida, when I tell you they country down there, they say churn. We're going at the door. They don't say out. They say at. If you listen to Trick Daddy, at, take them at. They don't say out. Take them at the door. That means going outside. When they say, I'm going at the door, I'm going to pick up my churn. And then my friend will say, girl, you is so country. I'm like, no, y'all country. You know, Florida is the deep south. Right. It is the south end down there in Florida, down the hill.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you know, down in New Orleans, they say a cold drink. They don't say a cold drink.
Yeah. You know, they talk way funny.
They got that broken French accent, Southern and broken French accent.
Yeah, they got their slave accent.
He says Memphis and Mississippi, two different places, and our lingo is different. But a lot of people don't know, as close as Baton Rouge is to New Orleans, you hear Boosie, he kind of, you could tell he got a different accent, but Baton Rouge got more of a Mississippi and a New Orleans accent together. So their language is kind of different. You know, they say that you heard me and all that, but it's still kind of different.
Yeah. I can't stand that New Orleans accent.
Yeah, they talk about you heard me, and then they'll some of my friends go, but why y'all always say you hear me? You know, because in Memphis it's you hear me, and then theirs is you heard me. She says South Carolina people talk just like Louisiana people. I ain't know that.
I can believe it. Yeah, that Cali accent, I can't get jiggy with that. How y'all talk out there in Cali? I'm just playing. Shout out to Cali, man. I don't want New to you to beat me up. Shout out to Cali. Y'all like to fight out there in California. I'm gonna leave you alone. Y'all like to squabble out there in Cali.
But in California,
yeah, they get down out there in Cali. They love to fight.
What'd you say? They love to fight.
Yeah.
The women be loving to fight too, don't it?
Yeah,
it seems like to me that's why all them gangs and stuff started at, ain't it?
But you know what? That kind of slowed down the killing because they love to fight. You know, they ain't gonna kill you too. I mean, they'll kill you. but they want to beat you up first. She said, fuck you, Cypress. But y'all do like to fight out there in Cali. She said, fuck you, Cypress. Okay. All right. I ain't doing nothing today. I want to do something today, but I don't want to do nothing. I'm going to keep my ass in the house. I'm going to Cali. I'm going to come out there to Cali, come hang out, man. Sure will. You sure will, Kenny. What's up, TB21?
Hey, TB21.
TB21 said she from Mississippi. She don't talk like Bubba Gump. We don't know that. I just playing TB21. I'm just playing.
It seemed like the further south the country, y'all see how them I think they call it Alabamians. They real country too.
Yeah, I can't stand. They stay talking about us Memphis people. I be like, cause I was dating that girl out there. She like, y'all talk so cut. I'm like, girl, you don't shut your ass up. Yeah, I know you're next door to me now. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm coming to Cali. Probably sometime top of the quarter next year. I'm gonna go to Cali. I gotta go by my film. Yeah. Dig there. She said you're gonna have to do a background check on your close members so we can meet up and I beat up Cypress. Man, you TB21, you country too, and you from Mississippi. You probably putting it clean in the emergency room.
Miss T, you going to have to do a background check on your close members so we can meet up and I beat Cypress up.
Yeah, you know, y'all down there in Mississippi, y'all top strong. Y'all got this slave string. Y'all not putting nigga in the hospital. They get going on the scratches for real. That might say Cypress talk like they had any word. Sure do.
Lizzo's dancers are suing her for sexual harassment. Lord Jesus. Lizzo, oh, child. But by pull out some Reggie. Purple tie Colombian.
Why did they come up with all this name for all these watered down chemicals?
Jesus Christ. What is purple tie Colombian?
Some stuff they invented with these watered down chemicals. They talking about the weed. They gonna send a nigga straight to the regional one.
What am I cooking today? I am getting ready to smoke a cabbage on the grill. A southern fried cabbage on the grill.
Yeah.
Y'all know I eat my keto food and stuff now, so that cabbage be so good with that peppered turkey bacon and those turkey Kabbalah sausages chopped up with the bell peppers and the onions. Woo! Lord Jesus.
You put everything on the grill, huh?
Yes, I do. It tastes so good smoked.
Light bill be about $20. Everything going on the grill.
That cabbage cooked pretty good, pretty quick. All you have to do is put a little olive oil on it.
I don't eat
I have
cabbage.
too many trust issues to smoking weed anymore. I know that's right, Chastity. These people so dirty. I never understood it. Folks spike your stuff just to see how you're gonna react, to make you lose your mind. Why do people do that? What is wrong with people?
People do everything for fun and laughs and giggles and jokes and life, man. Not realizing that you can mess up somebody's life or end somebody's life for a joke or a laugh or something. And that's not cool.
I put it in a foil pan. I put it in a foil pan and just let it smoke. Miss Tamara, I got some of your favorite grilled salmon, shrimp, 2 neck bones with corn on the cart. Woo! Lord Jesus. I love grilled salmon. Oh, I love grilled salmon and grilled shrimp. Everything grilled is so good.
Yeah, Mississippi got some good women. Y'all bad. We know. We know y'all bad. I believe you, Dan.
Oh, that's
Dan
right.
G.
That's right. Okay. I was ready to say Miss Diane from Alabama, but I don't think she's from Alabama. Somebody else from Alabama. No, we don't. We don't supposed to have weed in Memphis.
You can have weed in Memphis. You just can't get caught with it.
Miss Diane said she could cook her tail off. Diane, do you know how to do you bake cakes? I'm gonna tell y'all what I've been looking at that I wanna learn how to make keto ice cream cakes. Cause I love an ice cream cake. I gotta figure out how to do keto ice cream cake, substitute it with because it's gotta be sweet.
I can't eat no ice cream cake.
I love ice cream cake.
Cypress will be in the van for the next week. Eat some ice cream cake.
Kenny said Mississippi women thick as a mother.
I ain't gonna come behind me because I don't want to get hit upside the head. But okay, Kenny, we get it. I don't want to get hit. I ain't getting hit or cussed out today, Kenny. Ain't setting me out. Player Cole, I see you.
I had plenty from South Haven to show. Are you talking about thick Mississippi women?
Yes, Lord. Praise the Lord.
Diane says I like to drink a little and get tipsy and then ask my husband to hit. Lord, Miss Diane. She said then ask my husband to hit me some blocks. That's therapy. Lord Jesus.
Look at her.
Hey, I know Miss Diane them has fun. Her husband has fun. Yeah, South Haven is really Memphis. It really is.
You're just on the opposite side.
Just by close proximity, okay? Just by close proximity, but it's still Mississippi, and I'm gonna tell you, they don't play. They don't play down there in Mississippi.
Now they will shoot you quick and get you 100 years.
So when people get to hollering about, South Haven is Mississippi, I said, shoot. I mean, just by by close proximity, but definitely the laws in Mississippi is different. When they went down there, to, I believe it was over to Olive Branch, and they went down there. I think they stole like 10 cars in one night in Olive Branch, and the Olive Branch police chief said that was the first and last time that ever happened. You ain't heard about it no more, have you? You ain't heard about it no more. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to pull up something.
Are they gonna give a nigga so much time? It ain't even gonna be fun.
I wanted to show y'all something. Hold on. Yeah. I want to show y'all this right here.
Penalty, a judge or a jury.
Eugene. Yeah, Janet, that's right. Cola Bill admitted to the murders, and in a chilling interview, he said he had more victims in mind if police didn't catch him.
Are you prepared to take whatever penalty a judge or a jury decides?
I'm glad to take whatever it is, because I done lived my life here. This is over with now.
From inside a Virginia Beach jail, Cola Bill confesses to murder. Caught on camera, the 30-year-old admits to shooting his girlfriend, his cousin, and a father figure in a matter of days.
Most of the times when people see something happen like this, the person that do it don't ever get to tell their side of the story. I snapped. Yes, I snapped.
Beal is charged with 3 murders, 2 of the shootings happening in Virginia Beach, the other in Norfolk.
I shot her in the head.
Beal said he shot and killed his girlfriend, Xavier Hill, when the two got into an argument over their relationship.
I was saying red. So when I put a dog in the room, I was about to set the dog on fire. And she told me, she said, no, don't do nothing to the dog. You can take me and do whatever you want to do to me instead and let him live. So I did that.
Beal admits to setting Hill's house on fire 2 days later. Police later found her body inside.
I was definitely looking for more people, but I was choosing my people wisely.
His next victim, 73-year-old Clifton Baxter, shot to death inside his Virginia Beach home.
He basically raised me. So at the same time, when I needed this and that, just something to get on my feet, he tell me he ain't had nothing. But when I killed him, I found like $20,000.
Beal admitted to taking that money and said,
basically raised me. So at the same time, when I needed this and that, just something to get on my feet, he tell me he ain't had nothing. But when I killed,
y'all look at that. Y'all, when y'all look at his eyes, what do y'all see when y'all look at his eyes?
Pretty evil.
His eyes. Do you think that he snapped, or do you think that nigga was always just sick?
He pretty evil from the jump. You can look at him. How you gonna kill
I found like $20,000.
Beal admitted to taking that money and said Downing McClain, his cousin, was with him at the time of the murder. Beal said he later shot and killed McClain when the two got into an argument in Norfolk.
I got fed up with him because he kept talking like you not about this, you not gonna do nothing. Like, bro, I just killed 2 people. You don't think I'm ready to shoot again?
Beal says he then took McClain's girlfriend as a hostage and says she was with him when police found him in an Airbnb in Hampton last night.
If they hadn't picked me up, last night, I definitely would have got out and let out some more steam, because at the end of the day, nobody hears you when you talking regular. You got to do something like this, and now everybody in your face trying to ask you questions.
And Beal said he had nearly 20 guns on him and was ready to live life on the run. When asked if he's sorry,
I don't feel no remorse about none of this at all. When you snap, you don't think about remorse.
That nigga ain't crazy. In order for him to say he snapped, I don't feel no remorse because I done snapped. He ain't crazy, because crazy people don't know they done snapped. Now do it.
No, he know exactly what he was doing. He tell you he know what he was doing.
He said he had 20 guns. Where he get 20 guns from? Okay. Hold on, y'all. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna get off of here because I need to put my cabbage on the grill. And I got another story I'm working on, okay?
Okay,
But
okay.
anyways, you guys, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'm getting ready to put my cabbage on the grill.
All right, y'all. Catch y'all later.
Thank you,
Cypress.
Cypress.
What's
I
up?
might get back on tonight, y'all. I don't know. I might get back on tonight, but I'm working on another story that I wanna do. But I'm gonna upload it, so I might get back on tonight, y'all. But my stomach is hitting the, y'all know I fast, and my stomach is hitting the back of my back. Okay, so I'm getting ready to get off and put my cabbage on the grill. Okay, you guys. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later.